everybody, and welcome to Flagrant. Today we're joined by the league legends. Okay, more scoops than a Baskin Robbins.
Let's go.
Shams is in the building. Everybody.
Let's get it.
My brother, thank you so much for being here. We're excited. Now tell us how the mob has infiltrated the NBA.
I don't want to go there yet. We're not ready. Too soon.
No, but like,
Let's get there. We'll get there.
I more
slowly
just,
but surely.
I more just want to understand, like,
it's an insane story.
yeah, like, can you at least break down like what people are saying, what the idea is? Obviously, I've done some research too, whatever. But like, I'm curious, what is the allegation?
So let's go back. 2024, Jonte Porter.
Yes,
Two-way
Jonte.
contract on the Toronto Raptors.
Yes.
He essentially gets charged. First, he gets he was on investigation.
Yes.
Then he gets banned.
Yeah.
And then he gets formally charged.
Yeah.
With essentially gambling, but it's different names in the FBI world. It's like wire fraud, laundering.
It's
like
gambling.
It's
bro.
like
shaving points.
It's yeah, exactly. It's that.
Yeah.
But basically, there was a group of like a handful of people. Essentially, it's a network of people with him. They were basically getting information on whether he was gonna sub himself out.
Yeah.
So then they just go all in on the unders, and they're putting like hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like, you look back on it, and you're like, if the sports books or if people saw like 3-4 people are going like hundreds of thousands of dollars in, doesn't it make it so obvious? But these people did it.
Yeah.
Obviously, once it happened, the sports books, they pick it up like this.
They flag it immediately.
They flag it immediately.
So, yeah.
And the league flags it. So the moment that happens, the league basically, at the time, I'll never forget it, they listed him out as personal reasons.
Yeah.
And at the time, everyone started to hear it was because he's being investigated for gambling, essentially, on his games or giving insider information. And that was the first of its kind. That had never happened before. Those same people there, they get charged everything with the FBI, with the feds.
Those are the mob guys, you're saying?
No, these are the bettors.
Oh.
These are the bettors.
And are they his buddies, or are they? Because I thought at that time he was kind of like,
He was texting with them. There were threads on it. I think it was like Discord channels. Like, they did it in a way that like it ended up getting out there, and people would see the messages, and it's like, you could have done that smarter if you were going to do it. But basically, it's a group of these 4 or 5 people, and once they get charged, what happens when these people get charged by the feds?
Someone snitches.
Eastern District of New York. So those 4 or 5 people lead to, after a year and a half later, last week, 34 new arrests.
wow.
But it's all from that origin.
Oh, because they start snitching on other people involved.
I'm not saying the S word. I'm saying they're cooperating. See, the last week I'm doing TV. I'm just like, the feds are waiting to see who these 34 people are going to cooperate on.
Right.
Like, what are they going to cooperate with? So off of those handful of people, you multiply it by 6, you end up with what we got last week, which is 30 plus.
Wow.
But that also includes what we saw with the poker. The illegal poker scandal. So it's 2 different scandals right now.
And those people are not connected, the poker people and the gambling people?
There's 3 or 4 people that are connected with both. So they're involved on both fronts.
And that's why the FBI is going, is there like a whole RICO?
Including Damon Jones, which we'll get there. So basically there's 2 separate cases.
Assistant coach of the Lakers for anybody.
Yeah, Damon Jones, former NBA player.
Yes.
Teammate of LeBron.
Teammate of LeBron, famously.
Yeah.
I mean, they played several years together in Cleveland. That was the most time he'd spent on one team. Other than that, he was a journeyman player, but he spent a lot of time in Cleveland.
Yeah.
He was really close to LeBron with Shaquille O'Neal. Like, the list goes on and on and on.
Yeah.
And then he was a coach in Cleveland, unofficially on the Lakers, 22, 23.
Filed bankruptcy a few times.
A few times. Yeah, he's
Sent a couple text messages.
essentially he's been living in Vegas, for the last several years.
As someone who doesn't gamble would do.
Doesn't gamble at all.
Good food. It's good food city.
The Aria, the win, go back and forth. So basically, there's 2 different scandals right now. So one is this illegal poker rigging scandal that includes Damon Jones, that includes Chauncey Billups, but it also is being led and fronted by mafia members and mob members. And that is the Italian mob. I think what Cash Patel said on it in his press conference was essentially like 4 of the 5 big mob families, mafia families,
are involved.
I assume Italian,
Yeah.
are involved
Yeah.
here.
So racist.
It's so racist.
And so that is the backdrop. So those individuals are basically Damon Jones, Chauncey Billups are the face cards is what they called it. So they're the celebrities that are being essentially thrown and flaunted to the fish is what they called it. The people that are supposed to go there and then lose their money because they're being played, because there's these
game is
X-rays,
rigged in a way,
there's these different
sunglasses,
so sunglasses where you can see the cards.
Yeah.
That's sick, by the way. That's insane.
Clever.
That's insane.
So now that we've like
That's one part of the scandal.
we're just wetting everybody's beak right now.
We're not even at the Terry Rozier at all, but go on.
Yeah. We're just wetting beaks. We're just wetting beaks right now because I want people to understand who you are and why you have perspective on all this stuff. Okay? So you are the top insider in the NBA right now, which means that you have access to probably the most information that nobody else has access to. You get paid the big bucks. Okay, the big
Box
bucks.
Woj about it. Retired Woj.
Yeah, you had to
Retired
put him
that
down.
guy.
And he had a little salty ass message when he retired. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that. What I didn't see it.
He said,
I have a lot of love for him.
I hope he can have the
rage over
career
Wojnarowski.
I had, or something like that.
We worked together for 2+ years. Nothing but respect
He
for
gave
him.
you the Trump. I wish him well.
No. I hope I can have the career he had.
This guy's a politician.
Yeah,
I like
he's
it.
nice.
This
Two
guy's
plus
very
years we
good.
worked
No,
together.
you were together at Yahoo Sports.
We went from
and then
talking
he took his shit.
every 5 minutes
Damn.
to competitors. So that's competition, baby. That's how I view it. That's what happens in competition.
Yeah.
So I get
Okay. But you are, and I think I don't know if people know this, but like you guys are the insiders are the highest paid people in entertainment, maybe outside of like a Stephen A. Smith or something like that. But what you have is incredibly valuable, and the networks understand that. So these relationships you have are incredibly valuable. So even talking about something like this, probably terrifying for a guy like you.
For sure, but it's like I just stick to the facts. As long as I stick to the facts, and I stick to like every side of the equation is being accounted for. I mean, that's my job. That's how I go to sleep at night and not feel like I handle the worst is when you feel like you handle things the wrong way or didn't show someone's side or you treated someone unfairly, because that's not the job. The job is there's a lot of hard conversations I have every day. I mean, half the job is just deciding when is it time to report something. Have I reached out to as many people as I can on this? Do I have enough sources on this?
Right.
That's like literally all the job is. Like right now, I'm sitting on 4 or 5 different things. I'm just deciding when is the right time.
Drop that. Drop that. Give us
This is
something.
the right time.
Light
now
this
seems like
episode
it's-
This is
up.
the right
Light
time.
this episode up right now.
Give us one.
I actually
Come on.
dropped something today, earlier before I got here. The
what was
NBA
it?
pulling Chauncey Billups and Terry Rozier's salaries. Terry Rozier is making $26.6 million. Chauncey Billups is making $7 million this season. $33 million being pulled, frozen. They're not going to see the money. The only way Terry Rozier sees the money is if he's innocent. After a year of this, or 2 years, or 3 years, however long this goes, Chauncey Billups, if this goes the full year, he's not going to see any of his money.
And the investigation is going to go, wow.
It's going to go wild.
And
It's going
he
to go at
knows
least
it's
a year.
serious. That's why he showed up in the Klutch hoodie.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's because you think about it. You're getting picked up at 6 in the morning, right? You're getting
gotta
picked up
have on your Klutch sports
6 in the
hoodie.
morning. That's probably the first thing he grabbed.
Yeah.
He's walking
That's
out.
what I would grab. That's what I would grab on Chauncey. I ain't going down alone, Bron. Rich, I ain't going down alone. I know where the bodies are buried. That's what I would
Or he
put
knows
on.
who to call.
Or he knows
who
a
to
nice
call.
hoodie when he sees
It's
one.
a great hoodie. It's a great
High
fabric.
quality.
High quality.
Keeps you warm.
High
Do you have
quality
one?
stuff. Not yet. I'm not in enough
yet.
trouble. I'm not involved in the gambling ring.
Hope not.
I hope not.
Hope not.
I think there's an interesting thing though about what has happened with gambling that has made this more possible for players. Like David Stern, I think, never wanted gambling involved in the NBA, as far as that was my understanding.
Initially, that was his take, and then once Adam Silver started, I think speaking about how can we regulate it,
Right.
legalized gambling is good for the game,
Right.
and then now the NBA, I think they've been at the forefront of this,
Right.
as far as partnering with legalized gambling. But listen, the
makes a lot of
NFL
money.
has partnerships.
No, I'm not
The
I'm not
NBA's
being
partnership?
critical.
Yeah,
I think
everyone
that
has
the
partnership.
reason why, and there is like, some wisdom that would say like, not being associated with the gambling creates a little bit of separation from things like this happening.
Well, JB Bickerstaff, the Pistons coach, he said not all money is good money. So there is that school of thought.
So some of these people are now. The other argument is people are going to do it anyway. So like they're going to do it with some guy that's wearing a leather jacket in the back of an alley, or they're going to do it, online, some professional thing, whatever. The point that I'm trying to make is the game has changed in a way, the game of gambling, in that you can do all these like prop bets
Those are the killers.
And
those
this
are the
is
killers.
because before you had to actively throw a game. You had to make sure your team lost.
Yeah.
Now you just got to make sure you get less than 8 rebounds. And it's easy to get less than 8 rebounds or less than 6 assists when you just sub yourself out because your toe hurts. So you get your little 4 assists, your team might be up by 10. You go, okay, my team's not going to lose. I'm not going to have negatively impact my teammates. And I know that I'm not going to cover the spread. And then my boys or the Mafia, whoever it is, can make a bunch of money and nobody gets hurt. I at least imagine
The
that's
under on points, I just pass. It's like the most charitable way to do it.
Well,
now I'm getting you the open bucket.
But what I would say is that certain people are like paid to score. So
Yeah.
you really need to remove yourself from the game in order to not hit those props. Would that be a fair description?
100%. But that's why you think about the Terry Rozier situation
Yeah.
in 2023. How it goes. So we already talked about Chauncey Billups. The FBI alleges that he knowingly participated in rigging illegal mafia-led poker games. That's one situation. The other situation is Terry Rozier. That started in 2023. Same characters as the Jonte Porter situation in 2024. That allegation is that he told his friend, a guy named De Niro, which means money, right?
yeah, it does.
I failed out of Spanish.
Yeah, it's
I
Italian.
think senior year.
Yeah. Italian mob.
So De Niro,
White people.
De Niro over here, he, I guess, as the allegation goes, he gets the information from Terry Rozier that, hey, like, you know, the Charlotte Hornets at this point in the season, I think it was March 23, 2023, we all know where the Charlotte Hornets are at that point of the year. They're probably ending up shutting it down. They're playing for a lottery pick. How the story goes, he tells his boy...
Tanking is what...
Tanking
you're saying.
is the
Very
T word.
politely, yeah.
Actually, tanking is the word they use in the indictment. So actually,
So
I'm
you're
going
allowed
to
to use it.
Tanking.
Yes.
He tells his boy De Niro, I'm shutting it down tonight. I'm just going to play a couple minutes and I'm out.
Yeah.
The story goes, then his boy tells like other members of this same network of a handful of people, they all bet hundreds of thousands of dollars on the unders. They all win. But again, when this happens, it gets flagged immediately.
Yep.
And when it happens, the NBA launches its own investigation.
Yep.
The NBA can do few things. They can take his phone, which they did. They can interview him, which they did. Then they can ask to talk to other relevant people on the team, get medical records, see, was he really hurt, whatever. They find out he was. There's nothing on his phone that implicates him. All right, cool. They let him play. The FBI, meanwhile, is investigating the hell out of this. They're talking to his boy De Niro, probably. They're talking to all those other friends.
Yeah.
And they come up with the assertion that Terry Rozier was in on it. That these guys, De Niro, these other guys, allegedly went to his house with hundreds of thousands of dollars in cash from the winnings and gave it to him.
Woof.
That's in the allegations.
Woof.
So
Damn. But you're making $26 million, like...
he's making $26 million. He had just signed a 4-year, $97 million deal.
I think what a lot of people don't realize is how many NBA players are degenerate gamblers. Degenerate gamblers. Like, constantly gambling, nonstop.
You hear this about golf, too, a lot. Like Phil Mickelson, there's rumors.
They're on the flights, it's gambling nonstop. Like,
Games on flights.
that
happens.
Yeah.
Right. You're not gambling for the money. You're gambling for the thrill of
It's
gambling.
Thrill, the
need the
competition.
action. You
So
need
it's
the
another way of
action.
competition. I mean,
I heard with Terry, they didn't actually catch him because they waited for him to do it a second time. So with Jonte, they flagged the first one because these like crazy bets that came in on something that's kind of obscure. And they're like, ooh, we think there's something up here. And then he did it again.
Jonte, yeah.
So the second time, they're like, it's confirmed. So I heard with Terry, they did it the first time, and they were essentially waiting for him to do it again, but it never came. And that's why
there's
they
only one
couldn't-
example.
Exactly.
There's only one example. Now, how did they get to the point of like 2.5 years of like investigating him, and then we're putting him in cuffs? It's because of they clearly feel like they have enough evidence from his friend, from those other people in the network. So there's a group of guys. If you go back and read the indictment, it's dozens of pages. It's a guy named Eric. There's a guy named Shane. There's all these guys that allegedly are the network. So this guy, De Niro, tells Eric. Eric tells Shane. Then Shane tells Marvis or whoever. Like, they're just going around and they're sharing this information, this inside information, and they're gambling it away. Now, Terry Rozier's perspective is, and this is the other issue that the NBA has.
Yeah.
And I think you might know where I'm going with this. Players in the league, this is like not abnormal. they tell their boys and these people around them all the time.
So the idea that they're
I don't think I'm
complicit-
playing tomorrow.
Exactly.
Like LeBron. So the other part is LeBron James. So Damon Jones is another guy, but he was involved in both. He was doing the poker and he was doing, and his was more flagrant. They have text messages.
just broke. And he
You
got
said it. You
He's
said
hanging
it. I
around.
didn't say
He's
anything.
broke.
I
He's
didn't say
hanging around
anything.
rich people, and that shit got to be painful.
You said it. I didn't say anything. I didn't,
Yeah. So what if you?
I'm
knew,
not gonna deny that.
What if you knew the big man wasn't playing because he told you in the shoot
So
arounds?
there were texts where Damon Jones is telling these same network of people, like, "Yo, put the house on Milwaukee. Make sure your guy D Jones eats too." Essentially, is what he said.
Yeah.
But he again, how is he,
He said
giving
the
that
big man's
information?
not play, or a big player isn't playing for the Lakers. Put the house on Milwaukee. So he doesn't explicitly say, but we.
But
know
then
who the
later that
fuck
day,
it is.
LeBron James gets declared out with an ankle injury, and that's who the player he was referring, and that's the guy who he was with in LA
So the
that
question,
season.
the question is, and I'm not trying to like.
It is a problem for the league, but again, like, how do you jurisdict that? How do you legislate that?
It's going to seem like I'm running defense for LeBron here, and I'm really not. But like, the point I'm trying to say is like, is LeBron gonna risk $1 billion empire so Damon Jones
Jones
can
can
make
eat a little
15
bit.
grand?
Yeah.
Right? Like it's cheaper for him to just give Damon Jones money. We gave him an assistant coaching job.
See, that's what I've asked about this Terry Rozier thing. Like, if your
Yeah.
boy wants money, just give him. If he wants to make 100 grand, but it's like then what I get responsive with is he didn't know he was taking that information to sell it to a network of gamblers.
Exactly.
So how many players in the league today do that? I think a lot. A lot of guys give information to people around them.
So real quick before the question, so it's like it's not. The idea is, are they giving the information so their boys can make money, or are they simply having a conversation about what happens in their life,
and
which
then
is
innocently, and then that guy takes that information, which is insider information.
Think about this. Think about it like this, Al. You just okay. Go.
So I can see that point of view, but how do you know ahead of time that you're going to get injured? Because they're going out with injuries.
No, there is no. It's
That's different than
Terry
LeBron's
Rozier.
So
No.
LeBron James situation, he's
Yeah,
right
yeah,
though. Like
yeah.
LeBron James essentially, like in this example, as it's alleged, before the public knew that he was going to be out with an ankle injury, Damon Jones tells a group of bettors, "Yo, LeBron's out. Bet on Milwaukee for this game. He's out." And
Yeah,
then 6
not
hours
that
later,
one.
it comes out.
More with
that's
Terry.
easy. But Rozier, it has happened where players are going into the game and like they're going to play this game and then they're out. You know, like this is the game. I know of at least a few examples off the top of my head where I'm like, this guy's going to play this game and then he's going to have surgery. You know, I'm not, there's nothing I'm doing with that information. I'm a reporter. So if they tell their camp that, it's like now it's like, are players going to program themselves differently? Like, do I not tell my best friend? Do I just leave it to just telling my trainer and my agent?
And are you going to impose punitive damages on players for sharing information? Like with even your trainer, can you tell your trainer your ankle hurts? Because your trainer could tell his boy, "Yo, put
Yeah.
everything on." I
mean,
his
you
ankle.
have to tell your trainer,
It
but
is
yeah.
different though.
Yeah.
It is different, and it does look a little different. And again, the FBI is alleging that Terry Rozier was in on it. Like, let's be
Yeah.
clear here. The FBI is fully alleging that he was in on it.
Right.
That he was getting the proceeds of the winnings.
Yeah.
Terry Rozier's like, "Yo, I just said it to him just as a friend. What he did with the information, that's on him."
Yeah.
Which again, that does happen all the time. If all these players had people around them that were just betting with the information, we'd be seeing this all over the league.
Yeah.
But I think we've had a couple bad apples. I think the NBA's had a couple bad apples. And now from here, what more can be unearthed? I think the fact that it gone from like a handful of these guys in 2024 to now we're at over 30, it's already multiplied by 6.
Also, check it. We're talking about like mob guys who put crazy money on these prop bets. How many of like your friends just put $5K down?
50 bucks.
You $50 and you just made some quick money. How many of your friends, like, you knew LeBron is going to be out because he was hobbling around, so it's the janitor who's cleaning up the floor, all of a sudden goes, "Hey, I bet you 100 that the Lakers lose today." Like, this information has always swirled around. There's just a way to make crazy amounts of money on it. So
Now you're doing illegal things within legal parameters also. Before it was all illegal.
Yeah.
Now gambling is legal. We're just doing illegal things with it, and it's just a little bit murkier.
And it's like,
grayer.
who's doing the illegal thing? Like, it's not illegal for a player to say how they feel to their friends, or do you make that illegal?
But if the friend takes that information and then puts the house down, in the words of what I guess that text said, that And then you also tell a network of gamblers.
Oh no, that's fucked up.
Bettors, yeah.
No,
that's
I'm
insider
saying that's
trading.
fucked up. But I'm like, how much can we blame the players? Like if
you said,
Terry's
how do you
getting
jurisdict?
if
How do you-
Terry's
yeah.
getting a scrape, like, do we literally tell the players you're not allowed to talk to anybody during the season? You're not allowed to have conversations with people.
That's not realistic.
It's exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like if LeBron's kids know if his fucking ankle's fucked up. All it takes is one of them being like, "Man, did you see Dad hobbling around?" Then his friend tells somebody.
Yeah.
His friend comes over, sees LeBron hobbling around, says, "You know what?
So do you just get rid of prop bets? Again, I will say this. I didn't really start getting the nitty gritty of betting until last week when I knew I had to talk on TV about this. I didn't know what I don't know what any of this meant. But it seems to me like prop
Sure,
bets.
you didn't. Where'd you get that nice ass
It
jacket?"
seems to me
Hey, you know,
it's the big bucks my guy was talking about earlier. That's where it's from.
Woj paid for it.
Could you
The
explain
prop
prop
bets,
bets?
though.
I don't gamble at all. What is a prop bet?
We were explaining it before. It was basically betting like
It's the unders, right?
kind
you're
of
getting
obscure bet-
under
bets.
8
Or
rebounds,
overs.
over
Overs,
6
yeah.
assists.
So they're
But
like
it's like
almost
specified
minors.
things.
Yeah, it's not like
specific.
win or losing the game.
Got it.
Like if you, and that's where like a lot of guys will go. You know that's where like if a guy's purposely missing shots, or in baseball they're like purposely, I don't know, like creating errors or something like that. You'd be
Striking
like,
out.
this is weird. Striking out is almost understandable because it's so hard to hit a fucking baseball. But with basketball, these prop bets, like anybody can go, okay, what am I at, 7 rebounds? Watch me get 6 rebounds and nobody will even notice. And the second I get 6, I can pull myself out of the game. That's the thing. We can't force players to play. So at any point in time, they can just say, I'm hurt. And then they're $100 million investment from a franchise. They go, well, don't play them because we don't want to hurt them more.
Well, the fact that it's regulated through the sports books, if someone places a crazy bet on a
gonna
super
pick it up.
niche weird thing, it's going to get flagged.
They're going to pick it
But
up.
what if you
What
pay-
is that amount that
Yeah,
gets
exactly.
flagged?
What if it's $1,000?
Well, they just have to have a threshold.
They probably, but this is the other thing. The
That's
NBA,
how I would pay my side bitches.
just know the number that gets flagged and just bet $1 under
Just
that.
a little
Yeah,
under.
I mean, the NBA, that's the thing that the NBA and these sports books are, I know they're having conversations right now. They have to figure out how do you better regulate and deal with these, I think specifically the prop bets is the
100%.
big issue. Like I've heard some people say just eliminate them, like take it off the board.
Yeah.
You know, but they need to figure out how do you do that. And how do you do it in a way that it's really regulating this process? Because these sports books are picking it up.
Yeah.
Like if a group of like 6 people are going like, you know, I don't know the number, but if they're going all in on one specific thing, and it's like very niche and it's weird, and I think the one
500K
thing
on assists.
the one thing that they
Like,
have done, I think they've removed like 2 ways. I think they're either in the process or they're gonna remove the 2
two-way?
ways.
Two-way?
2-way players. So it's not like standard contracts, but 2-way players. I think
Oh.
that might be a first step because you're thinking about it. Who's really betting on
Yeah.
2-way player? That's what Jonte Porter was. He
Yeah.
was a 2-way player.
That's great because also the idea is you're making so much money as an NBA player that you wouldn't risk it, Terry Rozier, on making a couple bucks
Jonte
gambling.
Porter.
But a 2-way
But
player was making
two-way guy
300,
needs
400,
that.
500K.
They need that.
That might be a thing. But they need to figure that part out. And the other thing that I know the league is trying to figure out is injury reporting. So injury reporting, essentially, guys will be listed doubtful, then questionable, then they'll play. Or some guys might be listed doubtful or out, and then they'll suddenly play. Or the reverse. They'll be out and then they'll play. And that'll mess everything up.
And
Bless you.
what's tricky for the gambling companies, you make so much on prop bets. So I'm cutting a huge revenue stream because some people fix it. That's I got to lose all this money because some bad actors. And then the NBA, you know what I mean? What is the dollar amount? If we let that leak, then you're going to see a bunch of bets right under that threshold. Now do we flag that? You have to keep that number internal as well. You can't tell anybody what the threshold is. You got to keep that quiet. And then we just watch.
And the prop bets are fun. Like it makes
very
you
fun.
want to watch throughout the game. Because before, when you just bet on the outcome, then it's like, whatever. I'll just wait and see who like wins.
Yeah.
Dude, in the
You're
Super
doing
Bowl, what
bets
color is the
during-
Gatorade?
Yeah.
What's the fucking color? How long is the national anthem going to go? These are bets that everybody gets in on.
Yeah.
So again, I don't know the solution, but I know for sure the NBA's got somewhat of a. I mean, they're in their own words. This is a dire problem. There's a dire risk that comes with the gambling, and so they're really trying to get on the same page with the sports books and trying to figure out how do they come up with the right measures, because that's what this is like, because people were able to bet on these 2-way players with the Jonte Porter thing. That's why that popped off. And so, is there like a threshold of player you just eliminate from those prop bets? Do you just leave it to the upper class of players? I don't know what the solution is, but that's on the league's got to figure that out.
Sorry, and you might not know this. I would love if you'd even just speculate. How does the Mafia get involved? Like, how does the Mafia get to Chauncey Billups? How does that whole thing happen?
So that's the illegal poker games. So and those games are like I think it was like I think what Cash Patel said was 11 states. It was the stuff was moving around. So you talk about there were games in New York, games in Vegas, games in LA, games. I mean, all these different states, and yeah, I mean, I think what they did is they made a connection with Chauncey Billups, Damon Jones, and Chauncey Billups. They have a relationship, like going back to their playing days, coaching days.
Ty Lue too, like all those guys,
there's
right?
a network of
Paul Pierce, Ty.
Ty Lue too religious to get caught up in this.
Essentially, there's a face card. They call it a face card, right?
Yeah.
Yikes.
But there's a difference between showing up and playing and knowing.
But if you show
What the
up,
FBI is saying,
You could be the mark.
the FBI is alleged. See, think about it from this perspective. If
Yeah.
Chauncey Billups shows up and plays, but has no idea that this game is being run by the Mafia,
Yeah.
and that he's being used as a face card. What if he just got presented a deal, appearance fee of $50,000, show up, play this poker with these bunch of random people,
Bring your friends. I'll give you $10,000 for your friend you bring. They don't know it's rigged.
and you leave.
but
and he has no idea.
was
But
he
what-
winning every go?
But what the FBI is alleging is that he was in on it, that he knew everything was going on, and that he was purposefully going about cheating the game and cheating, the fish, as they called it.
Yeah.
That's the allegations. Now, the FBI is going to have to prove that in court. Chauncey Billups' camp and Rozier's camp, for that
saw
matter.
that
They made it clear they're innocent.
You saw that professional poker player that came out?
He came out 2 years prior. So
Yeah.
was it
Look
one of
that
those
up,
things?
Joey. Yeah.
So let's say in the world Chauncey Billups is innocent.
Yeah.
So
Can you
everyone
say what the professional poker player said real quick?
he said that he was told, essentially, I'm paraphrasing here. He was told about these poker games for multiple times, but he knew that it was a rigged game, that it was a cheat game.
Yeah.
And he bypassed participating multiple
Oh
times.
yeah, this is the guy right here.
Oh, here it is.
Watch it.
And then he went on McAfee show too and basically gave the whole breakdown.
Oh no way! Recently?
But like 2 years prior? So everyone in the poker world knew that these games were fixed. I mean,
Who
this
wants
is
to play
speak for
poker
itself.
with Chauncey Billups that bad?
I love Chauncey Billups, dude. I love Chauncey.
Man,
He's a
really?
Hall of Famer.
I love him.
Hall of Famer.
They about to strip that shit. That's gone.
It was all built around Chauncey Billups, but I had some friends who went and played it both in LA and in Vegas, and it obviously was for sure confirmed to be cheated. Like people who clearly didn't even understand the rules of no limit hold'em are just like jamming hundreds of big blinds in with like a
What are
gutty,
big blinds? Do we
and
know?
then just
Drilling
drilling
it. So-
it. Only the pros are losing. It's tough too whenever you're dealing with somebody like high profile like that because
There's a little blind. Here.
they carry a lot of weight and hold a lot of power. So all you can do is like kind of unite together and threaten to publicly out him or extort him in some sort of capacity.
So there's a big blind and little blind in no limit poker and hold'em poker. So basically, it's two players have to put money out on the table
Before cards even
before
come.
cards drop.
Blind.
And then what you can do is other people can match the big blind if they want to see the cards that come out later. Remember on the river, you ever watch poker where you see them fold the three cards out and everybody shares those cards in the middle. So if you see your cards and you see everybody else's cards, because that's how the glasses work, basically you know the hand that everybody has. Not the full hand, but you know at that point. So what you would do is like bet tons of money on the blind. Like you would match the blind and then you would maybe raise it because you know that you have pocket aces and everybody else has shit.
Yeah.
So you have a lot of confidence. And what
But
he's
you're
saying,
going all in.
but not even all in. But what he's saying is like they were betting in ways that you don't really understand the game. Because like if you did have a great hand, you would probably slow play it to make you think you were gonna win.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like the guys were so bad that it actually convinced the good poker players to be like, nah, that was pure luck. There's no way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh my God. So again, there's two different, the FBI's got to prove it, but they're alleging that Chauncey Billups was in on it, that he knew that this game was being cheat. And
I mean, what is the
how
argument
he
for
gets
him
connected
not?
to the Mafia and how the Mafia is involved in all this. I mean, obviously they're fronting this. They're the leaders in this. They're, I assume, profiting gaining some profit from all of this, taking money from all these people and then paying upfront to Damon Jones and Chauncey Billups. Now again, why are these people coming to? I can't answer that. Why are these people coming to play with Damon Jones and Chauncey Billups? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I guess there's some people that are like, they love playing poker, and I guess you can, play with an NBA player. Like,
But then there are a group of people that did show up and would just be there, stand there. Like Kevin Garnett was, to my understanding, he showed up to a game thinking it was a party that he was invited to, but it was poker, and I guess he doesn't play poker, so he just left. So how many of those guys did that? But like, are you involved in that?
You get a lot of insider information. Do you ever have to protect certain people because they tend to give you a lot of insider information?
yeah, be
Like
honest, bro.
players that maybe know how to play poker.
Clutch, bro. Clutch,
guy,
bro.
Where's your hoodie?
No, I know you got a hoodie, bro.
So,
You got it.
for me, my job is information, period. So like, whether it's about this person or that person, I think at this point, I've built a reputation that I'm gonna have to do my job. Now, the one thing I try to always do with any type of information that I have, whether it's league related, player related, team related, like I'm going to reach out. I'm going to do all the reach outs necessary. Like I'm not just going to put it out without you knowing that it's coming out, unless, I really have to. Like if it's bang, bang, if a guy's getting arrested and I know it and I don't have the time to reach out to whoever it is from whatever team or player representative, like I'm going to do my job. I got to do it. But no, I think I have a job to do. I'm always going to do it to the best of my ability. I don't look at it as protecting or not protecting. I think about it, how do I do it responsibly? How do I do it fairly? And at the end of the day, accurately. That's
But
like the
might they
biggest
not
thing
give
for
you
me.
information with the over and over again with the idea implied or stated explicitly that like you or if some shit comes bad about my guy, maybe keep that quiet because we keep feeding you information.
Well, I think the relationship allows for context and for me to like listen to that other side. But I think at this point, I've reported on so much positive, negative, and in between that I think everyone has just realized that like I'm going to do my job and I'm going to do it the
have
best
there
of my
been
ability.
situations where you burned a bridge or somebody got pissed off at you or whatever?
There's hard conversations every day that I have to have. If there's something I'm reporting that someone doesn't want reported, that's a hard conversation. If there's something that, if I have the truth of a story and the other side is like, no, that's not what it is, but I know that's what it is, I'm going to stand on it. It happened last year with Jimmy Butler. I don't know how much you guys followed the Jimmy Butler situation, but essentially, the one when he was trying to get out of Miami, when he did eventually get out of Miami.
Yeah.
So there was a period of weeks where I reported he was open in trade talks.
Yeah.
He was open to leaving. These are teams he wants to go to. Pat Riley came out with a statement and said, we're not trading Jimmy Butler.
Yeah.
But again, that's his perspective. So if I called the Heat and they said, we're not trading him, but I know where this is at. I know the truth on this.
Yeah.
Either I'm going to trust my sourcing, which I did. I take their position into context. I'm sure in our ESPN news story, we put this is what Pat Riley said.
Yeah.
But I'm standing on the truth. So to answer your question, long story short, there's always going to be those conversations to make sure I get the perspective and the context, but I don't look at it as protecting as not protecting. I think I'm protecting someone if I'm giving, if I'm writing let's say I'm writing a story that I know is bad toward you, right? Let's say, I'm going to call you before that story comes out. I'll get your perspective, but and then it's on me to figure out how do I want to handle it. Do I want to add your perspective, et cetera?
Do you ever have people what I would do is if I was in the league is I would call you and I would feed you information to shape a narrative before another one could take hold. I'd be like, this is what happened. I'm going to give this to you right now. And now we're getting ahead of the narrative. So how do you defend against that?
I feel like that has to happen eventually, whether it's at any level of this, whether you're reporting on a player or a team, whatever. What I try to do to combat situations like that or deal with situations like that is I have to get every perspective. So if I'm getting a perspective about a certain team or a player or a situation, league issues are different though, right? Can we pause here?
Yeah, go.
Oh, that's fine.
Yo, I'm in a podcast taping something urgent. Yeah, they just texted me too.
All right, so I'll just tag you. Is that good?
What is it? It's just the appeal?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. All right, bye. Okay.
Wow. So I heard right. So LeBron is retiring after this year. That's I just heard that.
So what was that?
He's locked in. Give him a second.
All right, tweeted.
And we're back.
Yeah, we're back. What was the question? I don't even remember the question.
I forget what the question is, but I
We're
want to
back.
ask
So,
you.
so basically, the
Yeah.
NBPA, the
Yeah.
Players Union, is going to appeal and challenge the NBA's decision to take Terry Rozier's pay while he's on this
They're
unpaid
kind of
leave of
obligated
absence.
to do that.
Yeah, they got to fight for the players naturally.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So here's the thing. We've learned so far that people with access to information close to players are targets of corrupt individuals trying to make money. Have you ever been targeted by the mafia?
Never.
Never.
No.
They never tried to like cozy up, or not even the mafia,
No,
like degenerate gamblers. They're never like, yo, give me something. Give me a. Never?
I mean, you'll have the occasional person be like, yo, man, is this guy playing? Yo, where's this guy going?
I feel like you must get that every day, jokingly at least. Like, yo,
Always.
where's
I always
Giannis
get
playing?
it. Where's this? The one I really get a lot is, where's this guy going?
Yeah.
Is this guy going to ask for a trade?
Oh, because we're
You
going to
know?
ask you that.
Yeah, we'll get there. Yeah, like where's this guy going? Or like I usually the thing that I get most is like trades, signings. Like if like LeBron next year is a free agent, the question I'll get in the lead up, where's LeBron going? Where's LeBron going? Like that's what I get. People don't necessarily ask me, is this guy sitting or is this guy not
Advantageous
playing?
information.
Yeah, like maybe that that's a good thing. Hopefully this podcast doesn't start that.
Yeah.
I feel like I am pretty good though at like just smiling and like laughing and like moving on about my day. I don't like because my job, like you'll read it on my Twitter if I have something, or you'll read it on my Twitter. Like I'm not gonna give you my information now. Like that's not gonna happen.
Well, that's a good question. Has there ever been something that was like so potentially destructive to a player or the league where you couldn't release it?
That I haven't? That I never did? No, because everything that I've got, that like if I felt like it rose to the level of like, yo, this is a big deal, I have to do the job. I mean, I'm doing the job. So it's 10 times out of 10 I'm doing the job.
Have you ever had people pressure you though, like agents and shit? Come
Don't
to
do
you,
this?
Hey, please don't do it. We'll give you another piece of information, or we'll give you another leak over here if you don't release this.
I mean, those types of trade-offs, I feel like the tit for tat, that happens all the time. But at the end of the day, if I feel like I need to report it, like whether I'm reporting it in an hour or I'm reporting it in a day, like I'm reporting it.
So you might give them 24 hours.
You might give them time. Like, I'll give you a great example.
Yes.
Rudy Gobert testing positive for COVID. Now think about that.
Yeah.
Think about the impact that had on the league. Think about the impact that had in real time. What occurred after that. And like I sat on that for like an hour and a half, because not only internally.
Who told you?
I can't say that. At The Athletic, I was working at The Athletic at the time. We had a group of lawyers, and like this is the first time COVID had been reported on in sports.
Yeah.
Like an hour or two later, like I think Tom Hanks tested positive with his wife.
Yeah.
And like it had just started trickling. And then Rudy Gobert hit, and it was like,
Boom, shut it down.
yeah. Like I was on CNN that next night, that night, the next day, I was on CNN like a dozen times that year, just because the intersection of like social justice, health. But like I had to sit on that not only internally for lawyers, but like it was such a sensitive thing with player, team, league, like all of that combined.
Dude, the U.S. economy crashed the next day. Those two, Tom Hanks and then Rudy Gobert, it went from, I dropped like
Because everything
8,000
shut
points.
down.
Yeah, because that's when we were like, oh,
everything
this is
shut
here.
down. But at the end of the day, this is how I look at it. They're not always going to like it, but they're going to respect it.
Right.
And that's how I move. And I feel like at the end of the day, like relationships are the biggest form of currency for me. Like that's the biggest
Well,
thing
have you ever
that
been threatened with a relationship? Are they ever like, if you release this, then don't ever come to us for a leak. We're going to somebody else. We're going to some young new kid.
You get that, but at the end of the day, you got to stand on business. But then those same people you still interact with.
Have you ever gotten a negative response where like you call someone up, you're like, hey, I need to get your side, and they just cuss you out?
But that's happened plenty of times.
Really?
Yeah, that's happened plenty. But again, I view it as part of it.
Right.
If you're not willing to have hard conversations, like the one thing about me, I feel like I'm very accessible. Like you can always reach me. I'm always going to answer. Like I'm here for the hard conversations. Now the people that I reach out to that don't want to have those hard conversations, I'm going to report. I'm going to do the job. They don't want those hard conversations. I do.
Right.
So I mean, I feel like if you're doing this job at a high level and you're not having those hard conversations, I think you're not doing the job at a high level or you're not doing the job the right way.
Without specific names, what's the craziest thing someone said to you on the phone?
That's great. That's fun.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Say
that's
that
fun.
one.
That's fun.
Whatever
That
one
one
just
right
came
there.
to your head right there.
Right
Say
there.
that one.
Right there.
I'll just say, threats of physical violence are always up there, but I haven't been assaulted yet. So
For you, someone was like, if you release this, I'm going to beat the shit out of you. Or I'm
yeah,
gonna
but
kill
like
you?
again, people in the state of where they're at, anything can come out of their mouth.
Got
right?
it, got it. So they're just acting emotionally.
Yeah, but like again, I'm someone that I feel like people who know me who are gonna end up watching this, I think of myself as a pretty like easygoing, like I'm not an emotional state of mind person that like everything you say I'm gonna like take to heart and then I'm gonna like come on the defensive and I'm gonna I know how it is, especially with news that's like negative. If you're a team person, I'm reporting about a coach or something happened, or if I'm talking to an agent and something happens with the player, like, and if it's negative and you don't want it out there, like I understand. Like I'm putting myself in their shoes, and I'm here for the conversations. I understand any sense of emotion people are feeling.
Are there any topics you stay away from? Because we had Stephen A here, and he was like, he'll get scoops about personal stuff, but he never takes any personal information to the air. He keeps it basketball.
I feel like I keep it basketball. Like if it impacts basketball, like if a player having a birth of a child, or if a player like, having a
Out of wedlock,
scandal,
out of wedlock,
like
you're
having
saying?
a scandal like that I know I'm gonna have to report on. That's gonna, like, if a guy misses a game or misses on court stuff because of that, that's when I have to touch on it. But for me, I stay away from.
Like a cheating scandal is not something you're interested in.
Yeah, no. The most TMZ I've gone is the Ime Udoka situation. When that was going on.
That was wild.
Unbelievable. Knee along. Like,
And I got the proper confirmations to report about the relationship he had internally with the staffer, the improper relationship that he had, and that ended up leading to his ouster in Boston. Now he's in Houston, by the way. Doing an amazing job in
great
Houston.
coach, dude.
He's one of the top
Not
coaches
the
in
best
the NBA.
husband.
Yeah.
Just got a massive new extension this offseason.
Keep your wife away.
He's beloved.
Keep your wife away, though.
He's a
Was he
beloved-
cracking someone's wife? Right? It was somebody's wife he was cracking.
Yeah.
A player's wife? Allegedly?
I don't think it was a player's wife.
It wasn't a player's wife.
No. Staff member.
But that had a staff member's wife.
he was using his staff member. Also, guys, show dates again. Chicago Theater, I'm coming April 24th. Also, we have a possibly huge announcement coming soon for the East Coast. But coming up soon, I got Orlando Funny Bone, November 7th and 8th. Those tickets are almost sold out. Also, tickets are already almost sold out for Cobb's in San Francisco, November 21st through 23rd. December 4th through 6th, Irvine, California. Tickets are also almost sold out. Get your tickets, those shows, and every other show day for the Generational Trauma Tour. AkashSingh.com. Do not buy your tickets from a third-party site. Go to AkashSingh.com. People keep telling me they're getting scammed. I'm so sorry. Please buy your tickets from AkashSingh.com, and the link's on that page. I love you guys. Thank y'all.
Good afternoon, people. My name is Mark Gagnon, and I'm going to be coming to your city. Yes, I'm going to be in New York City, actually, November 11th. We got 2 shows, part of the New York Comedy Fest. You can check that out on my website. Also, we got Denver, Colorado, Hoboken, New Jersey, Philadelphia, Fort Wayne, Detroit, Chicago. I can't wait to meet you and shake your hand. All right, come on, hang out with your boy. See
Take
you.
his hand, suck his dick.
Peace out.
Any idea
What was the
about that?
bubble like, man?
The bubble was wild.
There were shorties in there?
How'd
How'd they sneak the shorties in there? Like, that's what we need to know. Were they making them work? Did they have to clean the rooms or something?
I didn't see any.
You didn't see any
I didn't
girls?
see any.
There was no shorties in the bubble?
No, I saw none.
You saw none?
None. Zero.
Oh, wow.
The only thing I saw were meals being delivered outside my room when I was in quarantine.
Female or male?
Couldn't even tell. You can't leave the room until the food is already there. You hear it fall.
I mean, these are alpha males, full of testosterone. You can't have balls that
Inflated.
you know what I mean? Like, this, for real, like, they need to let it out. They need to let loose. They didn't just have some come in for like a week or 2 stint just to drain them.
They need a deflate gate.
They must have sent a few in there just to deflate them. They must have. There must have been something.
I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. I didn't see any. Now, they might not have wanted to wander where I was at, the hotel area I was at.
Yeah.
It's probably the stay away zone.
Fair enough.
The only thing I saw with the players was there was a restaurant a lot of guys would go to.
Yeah.
At the center of like a lake. And then you would see guys like Anthony Davis and LeBron like riding bikes
Okay.
across
To the restaurant by
across
the
the
lake.
bubble. Yeah, to the restaurant by the lake. So maybe the restaurant by the lake was the big date spot.
Well, yeah.
The media couldn't go in.
Was it even a lake or just women dripping on the ground?
No, it was a lake. It was like alligators.
Oh, there was alligators in there too. Wow.
Shark.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wide jaws.
You ever seen an alligator chomp down on something, man? They never let go. They never let go.
That's true. That's true.
Never let go,
Man.
It's crazy in the bubble.
You see, I'm just being in code over here.
Yeah, that's it. We're just guys hanging.
Yeah, he didn't see anything. He won't tell us what he heard. He won't tell us what he knows.
I heard a lot of stuff in the
What were
bubble.
those sounds
I heard a lot
like?
of stuff in the bubble.
What'd you hear?
I mean, my first week there, the players boycotted. There was a boycott. Remember when the players boycotted the
We're
games?
talking about.
No. But why do you think they was boycotting?
Okay, yeah.
Right? They
they were
sent
inflated, bro.
in the OnlyFans, and all of a sudden they wanted to play basketball again.
No,
They were the only
At that
fans
point,
there.
you gotta leave. You gotta leave.
You got to leave. What do you mean?
No, I'm saying if they actually did bring them in, you give them a little excursion.
Wait, you could take them out? You could get out of the bubble? I thought you can't get out of the bubble.
You can't get out of the bubble.
can't
no,
get out of the
No
bubble.
one got out of the bubble.
But there had to be people that got into the bubble. You sneak them in as like a cafeteria employee.
I didn't see that happen.
No, I know you didn't.
Did you notice that the staff was like inordinately hot?
Yeah.
Like the cleaning lady.
Barely. There's barely any people there.
It's just some dogs in there.
So if they did it, it
Yeah.
was.
They went back. That was vintage.
I didn't see anything.
When they used to have to work for it.
What happened to reporting the facts, Shams? What happened to reporting
I stick to the facts.
I
If I don't
stick
see
to
it, I don't see
facts.
If I don't see it, I don't see it.
But
You
was
don't
it like
see most of the stories you report on. You hear from sources.
I didn't
That's-
get any sources on that.
that's
but
now-
maybe they know I'm not seeking that.
listen, that's now
You know?
listen, it's like jail in there. Were the gay players popular?
It's a great question. That's a great question. I mean, you got to think about it.
I mean, were they
gotta think about
were they throwing that thing in a circle?
You got a drink of water.
These are some hot topics, right?
I mean, how are your DMs just constantly? I saw this person here. Like, are there people trying to?
people trying to give me tips on stories?
Is that common?
I mean, I would say sometimes. Fun fact: my brother actually runs my public Instagram.
No.
Keep it in the
any
family,
DMs.
brown shit. I love that.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
Keep it in the family. That's the only guy I trust.
Yeah, that's what's
Was
up.
that who we met just out there?
No. My little brother.
No, that was just
Who is
another
that
Indian.
guy?
That's,
That's PR guy.
that's
He-
an Indian dude.
he-
He's
he is
Pakistani.
PR.
That was an Indian dude.
Oh
Mother guy.
my lord!
No, I'm just telling you they're not related at all.
But I know I didn't know that he was Indian.
Yeah.
And, you know.
Yeah.
But okay, so you're not related to that guy at all.
No, I'm not related to him, but my brother monitors my Instagram.
I was about to say, man.
handles that. I don't see any DMs.
Because you absorbed the fuck out of the good-looking genes, if that was the case. Come on, bro.
No, I got him handsome, yo.
I'm just joking, my boy. The guy's like 6'4", he's 6'4", beautiful beard. He's very handsome. Come on in here.
curly hair.
Get your ass in here. We in the bubble, baby.
You gotta sneak him in, dude. Sneak him in here.
No, that's your PR guy.
That's the ESPN PR guy.
Oh, that's
Shout out.
ESPN PR.
Yes.
What's his name?
Ronce?
Ronce.
Yeah, he's
That's
getting
a-
a shout out.
Yo, Ronce.
Shout out
Shout out
Ronce.
you, Ronce.
Bronson the legend.
I heard you was cleaning up in the bubble, my boy.
Oh my god!
Was he down in the bubble?
I didn't see him down there.
You didn't see much.
didn't see-
you didn't see much of nothing down there.
I saw what I needed to see.
I
saw
that.
the games.
Yeah.
Guys, we got to take a break real quick because we need to talk about a natural way to relieve aches and discomfort, and that's where these beautiful little CBD gummies and seltzer from Cornbread Hemp can come in very handy. This right here, this is a sleeping one. I'm gonna take this at night. It's got CBD, it's got valerian root, chamomile flower, all natural things to help you sleep. Beautiful product, beautiful people, Cornbread Hemp. Look, I'm 41, you know I have trouble sleeping. You know I get fatter every single day. There's nothing I can do about it. But I'm down to try some herbal shit that would help me. This right here, perfect. Gives you everything you need, gives you peace of mind. You're not worried about side effects. You're not worried about any of that stuff. It's just CBD and natural ingredients. Cornbread CBD gummies and seltzers are made to help you feel better, whether it's stress and anxiety, discomfort, or just helping yourself sleep better. That's why you got to use it. And they use the best part of the hemp plant, the flower. So it's the purest, most potent CBD. All products are also third-party tested and USDA organic to ensure safety and purity. And right now, Flagrant listeners can save 30% on their first order. Just send to cornbreadhemp.com/flagrant and use the code flagrant at checkout. That is cornbreadhemp, cornbreadhemp.com/flagrant and use the code flagrant. I can't help but notice there is not a teleprompter up there like Miles says there is every week. Let's get back to the show.
All right, guys, let's take a break for a second. Listen, when it comes to supplements, there's a lot of misinformation, fake claims, and that's why you need grooms. Honestly, the reason why you need grooms is because they're just the most delicious. It's literally gummy bears. We didn't think gummy bears could be good for you and like give you the things that you actually need. It turns out they can. This is not just like a multivitamin, okay? This is multivitamin, greens powder, and a prebiotic. This is all them together in a delicious little snack. It's fantastic. They should give them out on airplanes. I'm telling you, they send us a box of these. They probably send us 2 at a time. They're done in the day because everybody at the office just devours them. And look, being healthy has never been more convenient and tasted better. So if you actually want to be healthy and feed your body the nutrients it needs, then why wouldn't you do it in the most delicious way possible? Also, who doesn't want to have a little snack? Okay, it's literally what it feels like, a snack. It's low sugar, gut healthy, has immunity and cognitive benefits. You wanted a supplement that you could enjoy. This right here isn't a chore. It's something that you look forward to. So go to www.gruns.co. That's GRUNS.co. You get up to 52% off. Use the code FLAGRANT. Let's get back to the show.
I heard you hooped.
I did hoop back in the day. I did hoop back in the day. Yeah.
You got some NBA ties.
You know, I do have some NBA ties, and you know that I beat Jay Williams in a one-on-one game.
Wow.
Did you not know this?
I saw some footage.
This is a thing of legends.
This is OG stuff.
I let him think that the game was going to be close.
Yeah.
And then when it came down to
It was 1-on-1 to 7 or something. He got spotted 6.
I didn't ask for 6.
But they spotted you 6. So
He said, I'll give you 6 points. I was like, that's the dumbest thing you ever done outside of getting on a motorcycle.
Oh, shit.
I think I remember this. I do remember this. Oh, here it is. So, but
This guy is fucking
You just got to go to the end.
oh, that's a young Chauncey.
Yeah, look at my boy, me.
Oh, let's go.
Okay, look, he bounced the ball off my head, tries to pull up on me. Not going to happen.
Got the rebound.
Disrespect.
Okay, so I pull up, obviously missed on purpose. Rebounds! Rebounds!
I'm amazed you got that rebound out of him.
Come on, bro. He's not going to box me out. Okay, look at me go right at the ankle. I'm going right at the ankle. I said, see ya!
Oh, my God.
No, you put the move on him for real.
And then
He recovered, to be honest.
he did recover
He
fast as shit. He's an
quickly.
amazing athlete.
Did you make this?
Of course I made it.
Wow.
Oh, it was...
But that was your only point. You only needed 1 point.
was-
I only
was-
scored
it
the
was-
amount that I need.
It was 6. He got 6 in a row. He tried to beat you on that.
Yeah.
Oh, that was disrespectful.
Yeah, he tried to
that's what he
embarrass
gets,
me.
dude. That's what he gets.
But I don't lose. I've never lost a game one-on-one.
We got to play next time.
Oh, do you
I
hoop?
can hoop. I can hoop.
Can you
some
really
footage,
hoop?
There's some footage of me shooting.
He looks like
if
he
you
can
want to
hoop.
find
Hold
it.
on. Did you ever play with the NBA team in the city?
No.
Not like an actual NBA team, like the league team that plays in like the, what's it called, league?
Suburb. I played middle school, high school.
No. I'm saying like the NBA
Like the
association
young-
plays in a league in the city. But you live in where?
No.
Chicago.
I live in the suburbs of Chicago, but I didn't play in that.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
All right.
But there's footage of my jumper.
Hold on. Let's get some footage of
I
this jumper.
want you to rate this jumper. There's got to be some footage.
All right, while you pulling it up, what's the hierarchy of like where you get most of your scoops? Is it coming from players, execs, friends of players? Like
Man,
who's really
I say
giving you
this
the
to people,
majority of that?
everyone. Like anyone you can think of that's associated with the league. Like sometimes my favorite is when people guess. Like when I break something, people are gonna guess, where did you get this from? Because they have no idea.
Okay.
I mean, it could be anywhere. You think about the areas, right? League, team, players, anyone else around any of those areas, basically.
You ever
What
cause
if- Could be a
security
problems?
guard.
You ever cause problems on a team?
Yeah.
Because like you leaked information and people are like, who the fuck is the leak? And do they come to you like, yo, you need to tell us who the leak is because you shouldn't know this?
I have been asked that, but it's always hypothetically because they know I'll never say.
So what is the way that they ask? How do they?
I know
press
you won't say,
but
and it's like you answered that. I won't say.
Yeah. What do they think? Yeah.
You ever get wined and dined? Does anyone ever take you out and like
Oh,
maybe
that's
give
one.
you a little gift for Christmas or something? Just to
you
get
got
some.
the Klutch hoodie. That's your jumper right there.
That's
No,
my
it's a
jumper,
nice
but
jumper,
there's
dude.
more footage, man.
Yeah.
There's way
Joey's
more.
truly the worst at Google.
Oh, here's
It's
one.
really
Here's
incredible.
one.
Okay.
No, it's a look at that.
Hey, that's not
stroke.
bad.
With wide shoulders too. Damn.
Yeah.
Nah.
Come on.
Yeah, you little transformer.
There's more. There's more. There's gotta be more. Oh no, this ain't it.
What's this one?
Oh, actually, there is. Yeah. That was with Amen and Asar Thompson.
Oh wow. What WNBA player you think you beat 1-on-1?
I think it would all. I think I would get cooked by any professional athlete.
After seeing me beat a professional athlete,
I think I could beat you though.
but I beat
That's
an
the
NBA
challenge.
player. I beat.
Can I tell you something?
You 6
Can I
points.
tell
He
you
was
something?
the number, but he wanted to do that. I
He
didn't
was the
want
number
that.
one pick. He was the number one pick.
And he was maybe one
You
of the
would win.
best.
He's 41. It's over. He's almost 42. His ankles are fucked. It's over.
But I would.
I feel like you still got it though.
No,
You
when
still
we
got
were
it.
in our late 20s, down.
I played him. He was nice. He was nice.
If I needed, what I didn't do on Jay because I felt like it would be too disrespectful. Is I didn't want to dunk on him. But if it was, no, I didn't want to
Could
dunk.
you dunk
on
back in the day?
Yeah.
I saw him dunk on a kid, 5'3". Game point.
on him,
Left hand though.
on him.
Oh.
On is different than just having a clear lane.
No, it's different.
So I'm saying, so Jay, what am I going to do? Humiliate him? I kept the game close out of respect for him. This is a person that I like and respect. A good guy.
Yeah.
So I keep it
And
close.
then you never talk. You never shut up.
Oh, there's footage of you dunking.
Now, this is me old, guys. This is me old. Oh, with the left? Oh, that's light. It's just easy.
Oh,
It's just
and
easy.
you got post video? Looking at the camera like, hey man, you see this?
Got the towel around his neck.
Oh, yeah, fellas, this is me dunking on a Saturday. Oh, look at this. Come on, man.
Did you think?
You had a different flow back then.
Back in the day, it was crazy. Propecia did wonders for me. Okay, so did you always think that you were going to be the insider? Or you thought you were going to be like just like a, what is it called? Like an op-ed journalist talking about the game. When does this happen where you go, I'm the information dude? People like talking to me and...
Yeah, I mean, I think it came kind of on accident, but it also came like, I love like news. So I love like the trades, signings, free agency, like all that stuff. I grew up like being obsessed with, at the time, growing up in Chicago, you're like, who are the Bulls going to trade for? Who are they going to sign?
Of course, yeah.
What's going to happen here? What's going to happen there? What's going on in this locker room? When is this coach getting fired? When is this coach getting hired? Like,
Dude, the decision when LeBron almost went to Chicago,
Yeah.
I'm doing the math. You were like 18 at the time.
that
right?
was a big time for me though, because I think that's when I started a Twitter then. Like I started to like really get involved with like trying to pay attention to what's going on with these teams and where's this player going. And I think player movement, team decisions, things like that, I started getting obsessed with. And so I played. Then once I got cut in high school, it's like, all right, I have to, if I'm going to stay around the NBA, I have to do something. Whether it's being an agent, whether it's being on the team side, whether it's writing, whether it was, anything I wanted to do. Because as Akash knows, or Akash knows, for me, it's like lawyer, doctor, accountant. Like that's what I think my mom really wanted me to. My mom really wanted me to get into healthcare. Yo, he's like immune to it. No, I know this. I haven't heard this one since like high school.
No, I know. This is actually from a video. This is not a 9/11 joke. This is he's a pilot. Great.
I thought it was 9/11
seen
joke.
this?
No,
Oh my God, you got to bring this up because it's
I'm like, damn, I haven't heard this since high school.
so much less racist once you see the video. This is
It's a Pakistani school.
It's a Pakistani school, and it's the kids are coming up and saying what they want to be when they're older. So each kid has their own
I always
thing.
wanted to be an NBA player.
Right.
So for me, that was like my number one thing. Then once I realized I couldn't do it, it's figuring out how can I stay close to the
How
game.
can you be around the game?
So my sophomore year of high school, my English teacher goes, you should just write. You're really good at writing and you love basketball. Combine both passions. That's what I did.
Oh, wow.
Then you write for the school newspaper, then you write for a Bulls blog, then you write for another website, realgm.com. You have to be
I know
really
realgm.com.
You have to be like nitty-gritty NBA basketball
I
fan to
read
know
it,
what
but I knew it.
realgm.com is.
Yeah.
Like it's a rumor site. I used to be obsessed with it. And I would just like refresh all day, that and Hoops Hype, and just
Hoops
like
Hype. Yeah,
follow
yeah,
everything.
yeah.
And like I was obsessed with that. And so
These are the years before Twitter when we actually had to go to like websites to get
this is like
information.
this is between 2008 to like 2014.
All right, here we go. Go back to the beginning.
Yeah, I
of
haven't
it.
seen this.
I cannot believe, as a Pakistani man,
haven't seen this.
you haven't seen this.
My plan is that I'll be pilot. And I'll help everyone. Pilot.
Yeah, he's a pilot. Great.
When I will grow up, I will be army and save Pakistan and destroy India.
That's impressive.
Army, whoa, great.
How many times have you seen this?
Dude, brown people love this one. My wife and I quote this all the time.
I haven't seen this.
So that's what I Want to Be Pilot is.
Oh, okay.
You've never heard that?
No. See, I'm like NBA.
We're beyond racism, okay?
I'm NBA. I'm like
past
NBA
it.
Yeah,
focused.
he's all NBA memes.
God. Okay.
All right, let me ask you another Brown question. I love Brown love. I do. But I have to ask, what's up with you and Kay Adams?
Great friend.
Oh,
She's a
this
great
was
friend. I think we're great on TV. I worked with her at
great
FanDuel
chemistry.
TV.
She be giving you rhythm.
On TV.
She does
I think
throw
we're
you
great.
some rhythm, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't blame her.
You know, I've really enjoyed working with like her on TV. It's been fun.
I mean, you powered through that unbelievably.
That was really
I mean,
good.
that was phenomenal.
That was amazing political answers
Yeah.
right there. That's professional because you both work, at
But
the
like
company.
we work together. Like,
Exactly.
we work together. We had to do.
No, there's no such thing as
did
workplace
shows
romances
together.
ever in the history of the world.
But she's actually like genuinely a good friend. Great friend.
So nothing else going on.
No.
No, but if there was a time in the future where you guys weren't both working at the same organization,
Yeah, I mean, for me, I'm so work focused.
Yeah.
My whole days.
I'm sorry, Kay.
My whole days are just absorbed by this.
yeah.
What I'm doing on a daily basis. And so
She's a beautiful woman. I don't mean that in a
Talented,
disrespectful
too.
way.
Super
She's
talented.
great, yeah, funny,
and her ability to like
charismatic.
See, for me, I'm the stuff that I talk about is really serious. I feel like I could be very serious at different points. Like her, Pat McAfee, they do a great job of bringing personality. You got like doing this podcast brings a different personality out.
Right.
Like, maybe people don't see all
So
the
she
time.
brings out the joy in you, brings the light
personality
out of you.
Yeah. Her, Pat McAfee do a great job of that.
Yeah, but also just her as well.
Yeah, you don't need to throw Pat in there.
Pat really got nothing to do with it.
Yeah,
if
you
ask
did
me.
that. You did
know what I
that.
mean?
Pat's actually a whole different sport, really. So
Yeah.
No, but similar.
no. Not.
No.
I'm gonna be honest. I can't see a similarity between Kay Adams and Pat
Not at all. I
McAfee.
never even thought of them in the same way.
It's different.
Maybe they both
zones.
don't wear sleeves.
It's different zones.
Different chromosomes, you mean?
It's different zones, but different sides of my personality are able to be unlocked on both.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Which side is unlocked with Kay? The
All
libido?
right. What are you trying to say?
You gotta flip it on. You gotta go on the offensive.
you
You gotta flip it on.
I need help. I need help.
You guys seem to like this girl a lot. Do you guys have like a crush on her or something?
Yeah,
Is
you-
that like,
Yeah, you got a crush on this white woman?
Yeah.
No, dude,
complimented her so many times.
Hold on,
I'm married.
yeah, you got a ring on.
I'm
You just
very in
said
love
she's
with my
hot.
wife.
What does
I've
she
never
think
had
about
milk in my life, but some of these girls is ice cream.
He is the scoop man.
I'm not involved in this. I'm not involved in ice cream.
Nothing wrong with a scoop, bro.
I'm happily married. You're not.
Starts
As far
with
as
a
I
scoop.
know, I don't see the ring.
Starts
So
with
what's
a
your
scoop.
favorite? So you stick with ice
Brown
cream?
girls. I'm
vanilla
a
scoops?
brown man, but I just objectively noticed that you can't call some of them milk. They transcend that.
They transcend it.
Vanilla scoops.
The vanilla scoops.
Yeah,
But
some
you
of
could
them
turn
are.
that shit into a
You could
sundae.
you could be the caramel topping. You know what I mean? With some nuts on it.
I got nothing there, but she's a great friend, great person. I think we have when we were working together, made great TV.
Yeah.
It's fun.
But that's good, man. I look forward to more of that in the future.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah, it would
fun.
definitely be.
Jokes aside, was that weird seeing the internet take that whole thing? And it was like a thing for like a couple of months.
Yeah, I mean, people love good TV. You know, I think people love good TV. I would say people love great TV. That was my response.
That wasn't even a tough one. That wasn't even a gotcha.
I know. I'm saying people love great TV. I think
No,
that's
but
why.
they
I think people
they
like.
coupled you guys.
Yeah,
And
they
was that
did.
weird?
They created a romantic connection that
what
obviously
you
was
had
never
a nickname.
there.
What was it? It was not Sham God. It was something about his the Rizz Master, some shit like that. It was like
what
some
was it? You know what he's
nickname.
talking about.
Yeah, what was the nickname? What was the moniker they gave
That's
you?
what the people said.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
did the people say?
Our guy's gonna find
It's
it.
horrible at Google. You're just gonna have to say it.
Yeah, it's good take.
Rizz God. There it was.
Rizz God.
people would call you that? That's crazy.
Rizz God.
For no
And
reason.
the
Mark
crazy
got
part is
jealous
I
over
don't.
that?
No reason.
People that know me, like I don't really have. You know, I don't have game like that.
That's what every Rizz guy says.
Every Rizz guy says, I don't have that kind of game.
That was my move too. It's like, damn, I don't got no game. Like,
I'm honestly like, I'm a shy person.
They're just shy. Big dick.
Yeah, I'm like a Kosh over here. you know?
No, you're not.
No.
I ain't big dicked. I'm married.
We're all trying to be where you're at, man. Married.
I'm trying to
Beautiful
get you. I'm
family.
trying to do your Rishta right now.
Set it up.
With this little scoop of ice cream.
You're stuck on the vanilla, man. We're talking about Sundays over here.
I'm not. Yo, I would love if you got with a brown girl. I'd be so happy.
Wait, what do you mean? Why Sundays? Because it got a banana in it?
Hey, if you get with a brown woman, I'll be very thrilled. I'll try to set you up with one. What you looking for? You want a smiley girl? Is that important to you?
Man, listen. Right now, work is important to me.
I like that. You know? I
Hey,
gotta focus on work.
Let me call your mom. We'll set this shit up real quick
Focus
because
is
I'm
important.
tired of your politicking.
Don't you have
Auntie!
Focus.
Doesn't your
Focus.
mom want you to get, meet a nice lady?
I mean, my mom wants me to focus on work.
Oh,
No,
really?
she doesn't. You're 31. Don't lie to me. You're a brown man.
No, because this is the thing. When you're around your family, they see what this is like more than anyone, and so they know like how much I care for it, my passion for it, the time. And I think, growing up, it was like, all right, if doctor, lawyer, accountant, anything in medical field, that would be amazing. But once I found this, and my mom knows how passionate I am about it, she's like, spend all the time you want on this and like make it your number one.
Let me tell you
thing,
why I know
so.
you're lying. This is a personal story. It's
facts.
My mom went to
Real
my mom
facts.
went to the hospital. She had to get like a neuro scan or something. I'm freaking out. I'm in New York. I'm doing something, filming something. I can't get back to see her. I start crying on the phone with her. I'm like, I need you in my life. I can't lose you. I'm 31 years old, exactly as old as you are right now. And she goes, "Oh God, get a girlfriend." That's what she said to me. She was like, shut up. She was like, stop wasting everybody's time. So I know brown moms. Your mom is not like, hey, you're 31, stay focused on your career. She's like, give me a grand baby.
Sometimes, but most of the time, it's focused on the job.
I like that.
Yeah.
Have you ever gotten information from a wife or a girlfriend or an ex-girlfriend?
Oh, and you handsome, they're probably giving it up.
Ooh, a side chick upset.
This guy.
No, a side chick that's upset.
I mean, listen, I'll just say every area, every domain you could think of.
That's a yes.
You've been honey potted?
Any domain you can think of.
You've been
I
honey
have
potted?
probably gotten information from any domain you can think of.
Did you stuff dick?
Jesus, no, you can't ask that.
Hold on. No, because he can't say that. No, because that's not illegal. That's not illegal. That's not illegal. That's nothing illegal
That's
about
so
that.
unprofessional.
No,
This guy's
that's
a real
not
job.
illegal.
He has
No,
a
I
real
know,
job.
but that's
dude.
not illegal.
What the
I'm
hell?
sorry.
Come on,
That's not
bro. He's
illegal.
got a real job.
It's not illegal to do that. There's
do
no
what?
law in
To
America
do
that
what?
says to do that. To do what? Stuff copious amounts of dick. No. But in all seriousness, like that's not illegal. If they were going to do that, if they were trying to bribe you with
I
that,
apologize for injury.
No.
Yo,
Like,
but
any domain
did
you can
stuff
think
dick?
of.
You can't ask that, bro. What's wrong with you guys?
For real. Did a girl try to hot pocket you? What does that mean? What
the hot pocket.
for what? What are you? Come on, you know
What is a hot pocket?
the hot pocket. In this context, I'm trying to understand.
You're about to.
Like,
Trying to understand the context.
A girl wants you to put a story out about like a player that she like really just doesn't like, because maybe they had like an amazing few sexual intercourses,
But why is that a story for me?
but she's like, I want you to say that he's a bad guy. And
Again,
you're like,
why is
I'm
that a
not-
story? That's not a
yeah, you say that. Why is that a story for me? And then she's like, well, how do I make it a story for you?
Maybe she told him or he told her he's disgruntled with his team. He wants out. He's beefing with his teammate, and she wants to
If
give that
that were
information
to
you.
happen, now that's what we call a tip to a story potentially.
Now, did you give her a tip?
no, you can't do that.
I just set him up for that.
Yeah, can I be
I'm
honest?
speaking too
I've
literal
been on
over
the
here with
opposite
you
end of
guys.
this. There's nothing you can say that he can't flip.
Yeah, I know.
He's like a jujitsu master of sexual innuendo.
But all right, what about all the Achilles injuries?
It's a lot. There's a lot of Achilles injuries.
What do we think
I think
that's
the NBA
about?
is doing a report about that. Like,
Oh,
I
really?
think they're looking into. So we have Jason Tatum, Damian Lillard, Tyrese Halliburton, and the Kyrie Irving is ACL, but he's going to be out. Your Mavericks. He's going to miss some time to start the
Brutal.
year.
How does Nico Harrison still have a fucking job? Please explain this to me. And how upset? You know, the city of Dallas was.
I mean, he broke the news.
I'm well
You
aware.
broke the team. Yeah, you broke the team. I truly believe if.
Have your producer. Here's a fun exercise for you guys. Have the producer pull up that tweet.
Pull up that tweet.
He's not gonna.
That's just the exercise. See if you can pull it up.
I want you to see. It's still jarring to me how much. Like, I knew it was a big deal when it happened, but how big it became. Like,
That's what people outside of Dallas don't understand how much we loved Luka. We didn't need him to win yet. We were like, we'll take time because we worked out with Dirk. And we felt like we got it again. And it was awesome. So trading him, truly, they would have lost the team if they didn't get Cooper Flag. I truly believe the lottery was rigged for that reason. Because the Mavs would have left.
110.7 million
Holy shit.
views.
Damn.
How long did you have this information before you...
7 minutes.
You
Wow.
got 7 minutes to confirm that it was truthful?
5 different sources. So I got a heads up.
Yep.
First heads up. First heads up. Markieff Morris is being traded to the Lakers. Second heads up. Markieff Morris being traded to the Lakers. Second heads up. Maxi Kleber being traded to the Lakers. I'm like, what is going on? Then I get another source. 3-team deal. Lakers, Mavs, Jazz. Jalen Hood-Schifino is going to Utah. I'm like, what is this 3-team deal? These are a bunch of, guys that are on contracts that are like, are they just trading small salaries for small salaries? And then the fourth person tells me, Luka Doncic for Anthony Davis. These are all the parts.
Fifth person?
The whole deal. I got the whole deal. And I'm like, am I being catfished right now?
That's what I'm trying to understand.
Is this person's phone hacked? I got to call this person. Call them. Hear their voice. It's real. I'm like, holy. And like my hands are literally shaking. I'm like sweating. Mind you, the context of this, it's like 11 Central Time. I'm in Chicago.
Yep.
The Lakers had just beaten the Knicks by a lot in New York at the Garden on a Saturday night. My hair was all down. I had my glasses on. I was getting ready to shut it down for the night. And I'm just like, my hands are trembling. Like, I'm just like, this is unbelievable. I called the fifth person. Actually, I called someone else. The phone didn't even ring. It wouldn't even go. So I'm like, this person's definitely dealing with this right now. I call another person. The person picks up. I'm like, there's no way this shit is fucking real. And the person goes, yeah, it's fucking real. Next thing you know, that's that. That's 7 minutes.
Whoa. The fourth person that you get on the phone and actually hear it from, are you convinced by them in that moment?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I know they're not
there's
pulling
no
my tail here.
And there's no, and again, I'm not asking sources, but like they've never led you astray in the past.
No.
This is someone that you can trust.
Yes.
Because if you go out with this and then it ends up not happening, I'm sure you're considering how that makes you look.
Is that why your hand is trembling?
Yeah, about everything. It's that. Is this all accurate? Making sure it's all accurate. And then this is something like very minor on the, like getting, like I have no typo in this. I think it's probably my most perfect tweet because I made sure this is the one tweet you can't have a typo in. Like you can't get a detail wrong.
Yeah.
You can't have 2029 first round pick, but it's really 2026 first round pick.
Yeah.
Like every detail has to be right because it's going to be a big deal. And I didn't think it would be this big.
I swear to
globally.
God, I'm getting PTSD looking at this.
I'm sorry for doing that.
Look at the
Not your
first
fault.
reply.
Nico, fucking loser.
Bro, I had to check 10 times to see if this was a real account.
Yeah, my phone blew up because everyone thought I got hacked or it was fake or that my safety was under concern. So my phone was blowing up. I'd never had that many calls. And it's one of those things where it's like continuous calls, right? So
Are you answering any or do you just shut it down?
I answered like five people. One was like the late night sports center guy because I'm like, I know why he
needs to make sure it's
he needs
real.
to make sure it's real so we can cover it. A couple other people. I think I picked up Stephen A's call, Pat McAfee's call, 2 other people, and then that night was wild.
Do you sleep? Sorry. Do you sleep at all?
I slept
night?
like 1.5 hours.
Okay, so you stay up throughout the night.
I stayed up till like I had Sports Center hit at like 6 in the morning. I think I slept at like 4, got up at like 5:15, did my Sports Center hit, and the day was on and popping. What's funny is I had a 7 a.m. flight to Bristol for the trade deadline. I'm like, all right, I'm going to be covering Jimmy Butler, De'Aaron Fox getting traded this week. And yeah.
I need to know how this happened as a fan.
Okay.
What's going on? What's with Nico? Why does he do this? It can't possibly be he thought they made this made them a better team. It cannot possibly
He
be that.
genuinely believed that Anthony Davis,
who we call street clothes as a nickname,
is a better championship fit, better for their culture and defense. Like again, this is in real time. Back then, this is what he believed. Now he might still believe this. I don't think anyone's gone up and asked, "Do you still believe this?" But as of even training camp, this is what they believed: Anthony Davis being a better fit to a championship quality team than Luka Doncic, and whatever concerns they had about Luka. So you go out and make this trade. Now again, on face, Anthony Davis above 30. You have Luka Doncic, who at the time of the trade 25. All NBA for 4 or 5 straight
It's the worst
years.
trade in sports history.
Anthony Davis is Anthony Davis is a top 75 player. He's an all NBA All-Star. He's a Hall of Fame player in his own right. Luka Doncic is obviously Luka Doncic.
I can barely watch sports anymore. I'm not even exaggerating.
I hear that
I'm
a lot
broken.
from people in Dallas. But how does Nico Harrison, I think your question was, how does Nico Harrison have a job? I mean, the reality is the roster he's built when healthy, the Mavs, Nico Harrison, that ownership, Patrick Dumont, the new owner there, they believe it's a championship quality roster.
If they stay healthy.
And
if I
Do
grow
you
7
think
inches.
it was a good trade?
see, it's not my place to say whether it was a right or wrong trade. Even when it happened, I saw why Dallas did it. Again, does that justify it? Now, if you're asking me, do the vast majority of people I speak
No,
to?
I'm saying, do you think it's a good trade?
I mean, it's not on me to decide. That's not
I'm
my
just asking
place.
your opinion. Your opinion. What do you can't give opinion?
I think on face, of course, you when you trade a guy like Luka Doncic, I just look at it from a position of he's 25 years old. I mean, you can
It's
build
a bad trade.
for the
He knows
next
it's a
10 years. You can build around him. But again, time will tell on this.
Is that because you're a journalist? You're not really, you don't
Yeah,
like to give
it's
your
not my
opinion?
place, but it's also like my job is to take perspectives and information, insight, and present it in the most responsible and fair way. Like Nico Harrison and the Mavericks had their reasons, even at an ownership level. They had their reasons to make this trade. They felt it was going to lead them to a championship. But again, the Lakers, since this trade, they lost in the first round. The Mavericks, they lost in the first round, right?
No, they didn't make
They
it.
lost in the play-in tournament.
Yeah.
So they lost in the play-in tournament. So I'm not saying neither side has, we don't know what's happened, but the goal is to win a championship, right? So I'm just saying like this, let's say the Mavericks this year, next year win a championship and the Lakers don't. So are we going to say this trade was a success?
Yeah, this year, sure, we can speak in impossibilities all we want to.
All right, guys, let's take a break for a second. Listen, have you ever had that craving for that favorite panini you love so much? Okay, all you can think about is that perfectly toasted breast sandwich. So you think about running out to get it, but it's too cold or you're too lazy, so you order delivery instead. And the entire time you're waiting for it, envisioning yourself enjoying that melted cheese, that warm meat in the comfort of your home, but it never comes. Tragedy. A client of Morgan & Morgan has recently been awarded nearly $1 million after jurors affirmed that her injuries from slipping on ice outside of a Panera Bread were the company's fault. Their client was working as a DoorDash driver when she slipped and fell on an icy walkway outside of the Panera Bread in Fort Wayne, Indiana. She broke her left elbow, which led to surgery and hardware being inserted into her arm. The original settlement offer of $125,000 was there, but Morgan & Morgan fought to get her the $1 million verdict she deserved so she could be back out there on the road, delivering those paninis to all of you that desire them so much. Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury firm for a reason. They've been fighting for the people for over 35 years. Hiring the wrong firm can be disastrous. Hiring the right firm can substantially increase your settlement. With Morgan & Morgan, it's easy to get started, and their fee is free unless they win. So visit forthepeople.com/flagrant or dial #LAW, pound law. That's pound 529 from your cell phone. That is forthepeople.com/flagrant. This is a paid advertisement. Now let's get back to the show. All right, guys, listen, hiring is an incredibly difficult task, especially if you're trying to hire people to build your business. You want competence, and you're going to have to weed through resume. It's tough to hire the right people for any team, and that's why if you're building a team and want to hire the best people for it, you need to use ZipRecruiter, okay? Right now, you can actually try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/flagrant. Telling you right now, ZipRecruiter's powerful matching technology works fast to find top talent so you don't waste time or money. You can invite top candidates for your job to apply, to encourage them to apply sooner. Building a solid team is easy if you know where to go, and you're going to go to ZipRecruiter. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Go see for yourself. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/flagrant. Again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/flagrant. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Now let's get back to the show.
Who do you think is the next NBA superstar to get traded? Because Giannis, I thought would be the one, but he's at like 99% on call sheet staying in Milwaukee. So I just checked that a little bit just to see, because I just want somebody to share my misery.
Yeah, I think the next guy to keep, next couple guys to keep an eye on probably are Giannis still. I think you have to monitor that situation. Big win for them against the Knicks, your Knicks. There was like a 2-week period.
What was that about?
I know, yeah.
What was that
Your
about?
Knicks.
Yeah.
Your Knicks.
But why did you say it like that?
Because they got, did you see the score last night?
Well, why are we even talking about old shit?
It happened 24 hours ago.
I'm just saying, like,
It was
there's
an away
games in the
game. It was an
future.
away
Yeah.
game. When we in the garden, we take care of business.
Yeah, there was other things going on. We have to
Al
give a
has
false
no
sense of
idea about any
security.
sports.
Oh, yeah,
Drives
who
me
won? What
insane.
was the score? There was a 2-week period where the Knicks
It wasn't good.
knew that Giannis Antetokounmpo wanted to play there.
How did the
And
Knicks?
so did the
how
Bucks.
did the Knicks fuck that up?
Wow.
How we
There was
fucked
a
that up?
2-week period where they knew, they had conversations, offers were made.
What did we have to offer? What did they want? Did they
I
want
mean-
JB?
No.
You probably want I don't even think it got to a point. I think it's like make the best offers you have.
And what did they offer?
Offers were made.
Can you tell us what they?
Not
It's not out
confirmed
there in the
enough.
world.
Bridges?
Can you give me an allegedly?
Bridges was not eligible to be traded at the time because he signed the extension.
Bridges would be, if they want to run that back, Bridges would be, that'd be a piece.
Akash, can you angle your mic up towards you?
Sorry. Cat was offered.
I think you have to keep an eye on Giannis still. I think the first 20, 25 games, they're off to a great start. I think they're 3-1 Milwaukee is. We'll see how they do this year, how they do in the playoffs. Next year, he's going to be entering the last year of his deal. And in the NBA, everyone knows that's the point you have the most leverage. So how far they go, how far they don't go, that could impact where he's at. And potentially 20, 25 games in, we'll see. Right now, they're off to a great start, as we see right there.
Who's got?
You know they beat the shit out of the Knicks last night?
Fuck you. Who's got the best scoops? Which active player, has the most information? Meaning, like, other players confide in them, and they're just a source for everything. They really know what's going on in the league. Who is that? Who's the you in the league?
I don't know.
Man, get out of here.
I don't know.
He won't say.
I don't talk to whoever that is. I need to find out. That's a good question. I got to get on that hunt.
What's the craziest place you've ever had to step out of in order to post something or get some?
Man,
attention?
I've been everywhere.
You ever been like a funeral?
everywhere.
Been at like your mom's birthday? Something crazy where you're like, hey, this is a bad look, but I need to take this.
Yeah, funeral will be tough.
But
No, you would step out. He ain't gonna be more dead.
I would step out for just about anything.
but have you had to step out?
I think
of a situation?
religious gatherings. I would say definitely birthdays, family birthdays.
What about a date?
All the time.
You ever
I have. Not. Let's say you're hanging out with family or you're hanging out with a girl you might be seeing or whatever. Like there are always going to be moments where you might have to step out for a call or whatever, and is that person understanding? Like all those different.
Have you had a
factors.
girl that's not understanding about it?
I think people in life, you've run into friends that aren't understanding.
But
right?
that's why, like, maybe dating somebody that's also involved in sports might be good because they would understand your priorities and like what you do for a living better than people outside of the
It's something
game.
you guys can talk about later
Possible.
at work.
It's possible. Never know.
Have you ever had to stop mid-session?
You ever have to pull your thing out, post a tweet.
Because that's dedication to the game.
That is dedication to the game.
I'll just say this: I've had to step out of the shower plenty times.
With whom?
I've had to pause workouts, all kinds of workouts. I've had to pause, hit biceps, triceps, lumbar workouts. Like class was the toughest for me though. Like when I went to, that was the hardest part. The example you gave and the other examples I gave, like they're tough to do. Like if you're at your mom's birthday or sister's birthday, like you don't want to leave, during the celebration. They're blowing out the candles of the cake and you're having to step out because you have to take a call like about a buyout of a player.
Right.
Like you think about that in grand scheme, like that's tough. But class was the worst. Like when I was in college, I would literally leave classes, like 40-minute classes, and I'm leaving for like 30 minutes, 35 minutes. And I'm coming back at the end of class and the teacher's looking at me because at the time she didn't know what I was doing. No one knows. Everyone probably looked at me like I was insane. What is this guy doing? Is this guy just weird? He must have issues.
Or
he must have issues.
Or he's on his way to greatness. Which referee is the most corrupt? If you had to guess, which one would you point to?
Whatever ref was doing the game that you were playing against Jay, that's the ref. That's the ref that was
Has he
most
let
corrupt.
Jay get away with the taunting? Is that
He
what
let
you're saying?
Jay get away with no. He let Jay foul you too much.
I agree.
Like I think the
was
fact that
fouling
it got
the
to
shit out of me.
6-6
He was fouling the
was
shit
an
out of me.
issue.
Yeah.
For, it's
You weren't getting the
embarrassing
right
for
calls.
me.
Yeah, you weren't getting.
I wasn't getting any calls.
You should have gone on the line for that.
I should have gone on the line, dude. I 100% believe that. I think that you're right.
Do you want to play over under on his screen time?
Yes.
Oh, we gotta do that. Did I answer your Nico question? I'm not saying it's right or wrong. Because listen, I get that from Dallas people. It's the thing.
There's a video that people were upset about where some guy saw Nico out to dinner with his family. He goes, Nico, shakes his hand. He goes, everybody still fucking hates you. And then walks off, and people were like, how could you do that to a guy who's at dinner with his... And everybody from Dallas was like, do that shit again. Do that shit again and again.
He can't go anywhere, apparently.
Fuck that guy, yo.
All right, and what about them getting the lotto pick?
Well, I think that was rigged. He'll never admit it, but I truly think they were going to lose Dallas.
Was that
Is there-
rigged?
Yeah.
Was that rigged? Can we do
It's
that?
so hard to rig. I've seen it. I know how it's.
It doesn't mean it's impossible.
Yeah, that would.
It's not. It's,
That wasn't
not
a full
thing.
sentence.
All right, what about Kawhi? What's up with
Oh,
Kawhi?
that's fun.
What's up with Kawhi and his uncle?
This last week.
Damn.
God damn.
How many hours?
No.
You saw?
Guess.
I'm
You already
guessing
saw
12 and
I
up.
saw.
12.
That's crazy.
12 is my guess.
That's crazy.
16 and a half.
And 10 of them are just on Snapchat.
Holy
That's crazy.
Yeah, who you snapping?
No, wait, no, you're lying. I was like, wait, is that accurate? Maybe it might be. Hold on, let's go to
Kawhi. Give us the real about Kawhi.
Hold on, I'll give you this.
All right, what do you got?
Let's go the 2-day span of the arrests. Can you guess what the screen time was for those
This
days?
is over 2 days. I would.
Wednesday and Thursday.
I mean, I
day?
saw. Like, I think it has to be.
If he's pushing 16 on a regular
That's
day.
what I'm saying. It has to be 40 hours.
Yeah, it's 40 hours is my guess.
It has to be 40 hours.
Per day.
Per day, 20 hours.
Oh, 20
You said
hours.
20. It's actually less. Wednesday.
17 hours and 50
Oh, that's
minutes.
a light day.
How do
That's
you live
nothing.
a
And then
life,
Thursday.
dude?
So Thursday was a wild day, so this is Thursday.
Yeah, he really might be focusing on work.
18 and a half. Yeah. No, but how do you focus on life? Like,
See, now you guys understand. You guys are asking all these
No, we get it.
dating questions.
It's not about that. It's not about
this.
that. It's about
the
this.
work. It's about
Exactly.
the grind.
We're talking about dating?
the hustle.
Talking
about dating.
Dating.
He's talking about mid-session. Come on, man.
Yeah, you don't even
That was a
worry
good
about
question.
that.
That was a
You're
good
not even
question.
thinking about it, bro. Okay, tell us
All right,
about
so
Kawhi.
Kawhi Leonard. What do you guys want to know?
I want to know if he's asking for a little extra on top. I want to know if the Unk is saying, listen, we know what the salary cap says, that, we can be paid, but we need a little more than that.
So that's there are allegations that that's what his camp has asked for, and that's been like there's always these things that circulate in the NBA community.
Yeah.
And it's on my job. Can I confirm it?
Yeah.
Is there something like that is so nebulous because someone could mention it to someone,
Yeah.
but I can, someone can mention, like a player can mention to a team like, hey, like we need this to sign with you. But if the team says, no, we're not doing that. And if the player signs there anyway, like what's the story that this guy made the request?
Well,
sometimes it leaks, sometimes it doesn't.
Didn't he? Go on.
So my point is, it's been in the nebulous for a while that if Kawhi Leonard is a free agent in 2019 is going to sign with you, there's going to be these requests. The NBA did its own investigation. They found nothing. It's never been. No way. It's never been on the record. There's been something for him, but it's been in the space for a while.
Yeah.
So there's a reporting that came out that he had a deal with Aspiration, this company called Aspiration, that was also a sponsor of the Clippers at the time. The owner had invested in that company as well, and there was a side deal with Kawhi Leonard
To be sponsored by the company.
But there's nothing like legally. That's within that's fine.
So
There are deals that happen between companies and teams and their players.
So the owner of a team can also own, let's say, Adidas, and then choose to have one of their athletes or one of their players be sponsored by Adidas.
Well, they're not choosing it. That company's choosing it, technically,
But
right?
what if the owner is invested in that company?
Well, that's the thing. That's the line that the NBA. So now the NBA is investigating all this. So
And
there's-
is it even a real company? Didn't it file for bankruptcy?
That's what I'm saying. So there's a lot of. I don't have to hide it. There's a lot of shady things
Feels
a
a
lot of
little shady.
corrupt things that happened with this company.
Yeah.
So now the league, so there's a lot of circumstantial stuff, right? Like, you know, there's going to be a money that's put into the company, then the money might go, you know, at the same period. But again, if companies are paying and doing things bi-weekly, and it just so happened they got money, you know, but overall, Steve Ballmer put in $131 million into this company. This company put in X amount of money into the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard, I think, saw between $10 and $20 million out of a $28 million deal. So if 1 + 1 is supposed to equal 2,
Why
in
is he
this
putting
situation,
so much money into
Steve
this
Ballmer
company?
put in $131 million.
Right.
Kawhi Leonard saw 10 to 20 million of that. So are those both correlated? Like, are they both tied together? That's what the NBA has to figure out. Is there hard evidence? Is there, or circumstantial evidence, or is all of this combined? Is there a lack of transparency issues or a lack of moral issue? I think that's all what the league is determining right now. And that investigation started about a month ago. So they're going to be going through all these guys' emails, text messages, all their files. That's the people that got in trouble already, that are bankrupt. Steve Ballmer, Kawhi Leonard, his uncle, his entire camp.
Is there precedent for this of what would happen possibly to like Ballmer or Kawhi?
So if the allegation is cap circumvention, I mean, it's suspension for ownership. You can void contracts. Whoa. You know, you can void. So this happened with Joe Smith.
Yes.
With the Timberwolves.
Yes.
Glenn Taylor was suspended. Kevin McHale, the GM, was suspended.
They lost 5 first-round draft picks, right?
They lost a ton of first-round picks. Joe Smith's contract got voided. And so, yeah, that's all potentially on the table, right? But with that situation, there was a paper trail. There was a signed sheet of I think it was like on a paper towel or something. It was like a napkin that they wrote the contract, like, you know, after this, you know, we're going to give you this max contract or whatever. Here, so far, there has not been proof of a paper trail. It's not like Steve Ballmer. There's proof of Steve Ballmer or someone with the Clippers saying, hey, sign Kawhi Leonard to this deal. This is what they have to do. The Clippers are alleging that this was all in the up and up. Like, we also got defrauded. Like, Steve believed in them. He invested in them. They invested in the Clippers. They were on our jersey patch. They asked to be connected to Kawhi Leonard, and we connected them to Kawhi Leonard. That happens throughout the league. Sponsors of teams ask for players all the time.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All the time. And so we'll see if there's going to be enough of a paper trail.
I mean, putting in $130 and then just getting rinsed for it just seems peculiar. Like, this is a good businessman, you know?
Also, that's a lot of money.
That's a big investment.
That's a lot of money to give to Kawhi off $130 million.
Yeah,
That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. I mean, is that washing money? Like, I don't know what is that?
That's the thing that just seems so odd about it. Like, to give Kawhi 20, you got to spend 110.
But does that sound right to you? I don't know. Like, I don't know.
It doesn't. It doesn't at all. But it also, I don't feel like somebody like that would make that silly a business decision.
Yeah. And again, he's come out and he's said, like, I got defrauded. Like, I got frauded. Like, I got scammed. Like, I was a part of getting, defrauded out of my money.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
And you said these types of deals are common. Is this just a common way of getting around the salary cap?
No, I mean, I said in this situation, it's common hearing that, like, people around Kawhi Leonard might have asked for this. It's been in the nebulous for a while. You know, obviously the NBA investigated. They didn't find anything. It's not like they're going to come out and say, yeah, we asked for this from all these teams, from Toronto, Lakers, the Clippers. Like, this type of stuff, like getting stuff on the books, like, we're going to pay this guy on a side deal. I think there's so much to lose. I don't hear about that as much. Now, the stuff that does happen a lot is like a player will get a sponsorship deal with the same sponsor of a team. Yeah. Right. And like Mark Cuban, I talked to Mark Cuban all the,
Yeah, he was defending Ballmer.
Yeah. And Mark Cuban told me there's been a lot of moments where, like, when he was at his peak as an owner of popularity, like, these companies would come to him and be like, hey, can we talk to this player? Can we talk to that player? And he will basically help set that up. And so is that like, but that's legal. So in this case, if this company Aspiration went to the Clippers, said, we want to meet with Kawhi Leonard, and all they did was give the contact information. Now, again, is there paper trail where there was something more nefarious going on? That's what the NBA investigation's trying to find out. But there's so much at risk for these teams if they were to venture at that realm. That's the cardinal sin of the NBA.
Back to the gambling scandal. Do you think, because I don't think you can like undo what has been done unless you just take away prop betting, which I don't think the casino companies are going to take away. Do you think people lose faith in the game and stop watching? Like, do you think it can actually hurt the league?
I mean, I think the integrity of the league is very important. And if this becomes like more wide ranging, like if there's all these dots across the U.S. map where this is all popping up with this play, of course, it becomes a major issue. But right now, we've seen 2 examples of it. One, the jury's still out. Terry Rozier has not gone through his trial yet. We don't know what he's going to be charged with. But I think the integrity concern is real, like right now, and I think the league knows it. I think they even said in their release, like this is a dire state, of like trying to get to the bottom of how can they regulate legalized gambling.
Yeah, they got to figure something out. They got to figure something out with that because it just feels so easy.
I just feel like you can't fix that. There's no way to fix that.
Unless you're getting rid of these prop bets, unless you're finding a way to tier system it, unless you're trying to get more, unless you're able to get more information accessible to the fans and the betting public.
Do you think there's a publicity to this so that other players stop doing this?
Or just do it smarter?
Yeah, I mean, I think the FBI doing it when they did it on opening week, I think that alone raised enough alarms to not only the league, but fans and just the sports world in general, that like raising the awareness of what this is. I think the timing of when that happened, I think that alone raises the awareness. I mean, this is in the hands of the feds at this point. This situation that's going on right now, this is not even in the NBA's hands per se.
I mean, and this must be happening in other leagues too. Like, I'm sure this is a shockwave to everyone.
The NFL, there's been multiple players that have gotten suspended. So what the NFL does is they suspend players for, I believe it's a dozen, maybe you can pull it up. I think it's like a dozen, it's like half a dozen games. Players are getting suspended. Now in the NBA, if you're caught in these activities, you're just banned. Jontay Porter was banned. Now if Rozier is found guilty in this, he's going to be banned. Obviously, there's a lot of other things with him and Jontay Porter. But the NFL has had a few of these scandals, and it's been a suspension.
It's so weird that you would just suspend.
Yeah.
Like maybe one player in the NFL just has a 6-game,
minimum of 6 games to indefinite bans.
Oh yeah, Jamison Williams, I forgot about that.
So do you think the number of people that are implicated in this at the present moment will stay that number, or do you think it'll increase in the coming weeks?
I think that the fact that we already went from 5 people initially to now 30 plus in the span of a year and a half.
Yeah.
We have one more current player. We have now again these 2 situations. They're 2 different cases, right? One's a illegal one's an illegal gambling insider information case. The other is an illegal poker rigging case. Now, I think we're going to get potentially more names in both, but the fact that it's already gone up multiplied by 6 times in the span of a year and a half. Now you have 30 more people. How many more of these people are going to cooperate?
And our boy,
where are we going to go?
Got to really distract from the fact that he's not doing anything on Epstein, so he's going to drag this investigation out for a while.
Yeah. Cash, we're saying.
Yeah. I mean, that's an interesting situation. I got a lot of tweets at me that day saying, "Why don't you release the other list?"
Do you know who's on that list?
I don't have.
I think they think you're Cash Patel. I don't think they know the difference.
You could probably figure it out, though. You could probably get that list.
You could
Do you ever get insider shit about non-NBA stuff?
I've gotten. Oh, here we go. We got something.
What do we got?
Oh, wow.
Oh, did you leak that? You were the first one?
I mean, I don't know. Is that what the people say? I just know where I was when this happened. I was in the bubble.
So you dropped that?
I mean, it says that.
Yeah, it
Hold
seems
on.
like it's
but are
your Twitter
you?
account.
You don't reveal your sources with the NBA and that kind of stuff. But other rumors.
You think I'm just gonna?
Yeah, like can you?
I would just say that year was an interesting year because sports and politics
everything
and social
collided.
justice and health, it all intertwined, and like there were all these boards, sports board, and this commission. And that was the most I think I've like delved into like the political world and like trying to reach out and email people and reach out to people. And so
the way that you see sports media and like your role in it, does it affect how you see other media, like looking at just like political news and stuff like that?
No, I mean, I watch from afar. Like I'll watch everything from afar, see how like, you know, see how this person is reporting that, like what's their methodology when they're trying to report this story. And again, you can't, not everything is apples to apples, right? It's like different in that world. But I definitely pay attention to how they're sourcing it, how they're going about reporting it. You know, are they breaking it? Are people breaking it? Or are they just like, you know, just doing it when these people say it publicly, right? You know, like when there's an announcement publicly.
Yeah, then you're not breaking anything. You're just kind of retweeting.
So I'm like definitely like just a competitor in me is like, oh, did this person break this? And I'm like, you know, as if I'm gonna like
the break is where you get off on.
Yeah. Has there ever been a story that you got that you sat on because you weren't sure, and then someone else broke it, and you were like, oh man, I should have pulled trigger on it?
Yeah, I mean that happens. That happens all the time.
Can you share a specific one?
Honestly, it's probably happened so much in the past I don't even remember it.
Is there a big one, like a big one where you were trying to confirm it and all of a sudden you saw it got posted?
I'd have to think about some of the biggest deals the last like 10 years, and I'll tell you.
LeBron going to Cleveland after leaving Miami.
That was announced. He announced that on SI.
But people were saying that day he's going to go to
Cleveland.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I've been on a lot of it. I feel like I've been on a lot of it. I'll give you an example of one that, like, you know, things that eat at me is like if I'm on a family trip and the like 20 minutes I'm spending not on my phone, or if I'm, you know, let's say I'm at a dinner and I'm not on my phone, or I'm in the water and I'm not on my phone and I miss news. And that has happened before.
What'd you miss?
I don't know if I want to say it.
Just say it.
It's already out there.
It already happened.
Statute of limitation? Yeah, it's been enough time.
Yeah.
So Taylor Jenkins, coach of the Grizzlies.
Okay.
Got fired.
Okay.
I was on a family trip, was away from my phone for lunch, and I think we were gone for like 5-6 days. And the 20 minutes I wasn't on my phone.
You can miss that one, dude.
Yeah,
it was a big deal. There was 3 weeks left in the season. A coach getting fired that late in the year. To me, it's all a big deal. If it's big news, small, like you gotta treat everything with the same amount of, you know, if you're performing in Times Square, or you're performing at the comedy club.
Shout out Tommy Invincible, bro. Same thing. Every show is the most important one.
Even the way he's describing really shows his commitment to it.
Yeah.
Because that's not the way I thought you were going to go.
I had no clue
sometimes you go on a
Taylor
family
Jenkins
trip, man, and it eats me up that I missed a scoop. And I was like, that's not what I thought you were going to say. You're going to talk about the family part.
Yeah. What's up? Why can't Ja do the gun stuff, man? What's up with that?
I thought the celebration?
Yeah, like we used to be a country.
Yeah. The grenade one's fire.
I think the
grenade is fire.
I mean, he's not getting in trouble for that.
Okay, good. Yeah. Because I like that.
That's about. I think they have it in the video game too. I think they have that in 2K. They have that in 2K.
That's fire.
Yeah.
We like guns in America. Why is it such a big deal?
Yeah.
I mean, I think with him, it seems like it's the history, but it seems like he's in a great place.
What is the history?
Yeah, didn't he beat up like a 14-year-old to play pickup with him?
Allegedly.
There were a couple moments he got. This is a couple years ago now. Flashing a gun.
Allegedly.
Yeah, flashing a gun at the opposing team bus.
Is that illegal to flash a gun?
Yes.
Is it illegal to do that?
Yeah.
To brandish it?
Yeah.
You knew the legal term.
It seems like everything is on the up and
I
up.
almost called it garnishing.
No, but like you can't.
Oh yeah, look, I knew it was in
can't
2K.
garnish
That
a
was right
weapon.
off the dome, right? Yeah. There
Fire, bro.
No, that's great. That's where you stole it from.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know you stole that.
Hold on. So wait a minute. He can't even just post that he has guns on Instagram?
I don't think that would be something that he would do right now. I don't think so.
What if he got a deal with Smith & Wesson and he was like a sponsored athlete by Smith & Wesson?
Would you advise him to do that if you were his agent?
I mean, it depends the bag.
No.
No?
$250 million he's got with the Grizzlies. What do you do?
So he's good.
Yeah.
So he's
real
good.
good.
He's real good. So then, yeah, get out there. Start bucking. I'm in defense of an American, a free American that has the right to show the shit that he bought. His right to flex.
Yeah, to
You know what I mean?
garnish
Why
as
can't
much
you
you
garnish?
want.
Why can't you brandish? Why can't you do all that? I don't understand why that's bad. It makes the league look bad. They're a bunch of gambling degenerates getting paid off by the Italian mob, and this guy can't point a pistol in the air when a stripper's not dancing fast enough. She was dancing slow.
I mean, that goes that. I don't know. Did they have it in the bubble? I don't know. Bring it all the way back.
Wait, Michael Jordan. Did he get suspended for gambling?
Oh, great.
This story, I was 1 year old when he retired.
Yeah, but you're a Chicago boy. You got the
Yeah.
inside
94, no, he
information.
retired 94, right? 94, 95.
No, I think
94.
Yeah, 93, 94. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, you get the scoops, man. We want to know.
I just know whatever. If there is a alternative version of the story, I don't have that.
So David Stern wasn't trying to, impose some punitive measures.
Now listen, if I worked back then, if I was, let's say we flipped the years, I would have given you guys.
You would have known,
Yeah.
and you would have dropped it. But you think you would have got frozen out like Sports Illustrated did?
If I had it confirmed, I would have dropped it.
But then what if MJ never gave you anything again after that?
I would have to do my job.
Let me ask you a question. When Charles Barkley kissed that referee on the mouth, why didn't you leak that?
When
What
he
was
did
that?
on
That was like
live national
2007?
television?
Yeah,
I wasn't doing
you
it.
weren't in the game.
2007.
But if you were in the game, would you have leaked like today there will be a sexual act on the court? would you have leaked
I think that was an endearing moment. That was a
nothing
heartwarming
wrong with
moment.
it.
It was adorable.
Charles is the
adorable.
GOAT. Charles is the GOAT.
You got any
Another
Charles on
dream
the
guest.
show?
Oh, dream guest.
Dream
You got that
guest.
connect?
I thought Jimmy was a dream guest.
He's a dream
Jimmy's
guest.
also a dream
Charles
guest.
might be
dream guest.
Probably Barack and Charles Barkley for me. I'm not
To
even
me,
lying.
it's Charles.
Yeah.
To me, it's Charles number one.
And Shaq.
Yeah.
Shaq would
That'd
be
be
cool,
awesome.
but
I put
Charles
Charles over
talks
Shaq.
that shit though. That's
Yeah.
the thing. He got opinions on
yeah.
everything.
He's
Funny.
He's funny.
Got that southern drawl, so everything just comes out smooth.
What era would you want to cover in if it couldn't be right now?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Ooh.
I mean, you always think about the 90s, but I'm
What about
born in
what
this
about right
now.
when they let black people in? That would have been fire.
I feel like right
Let
now,
me tell you something.
I feel like
That
right
would've
now is
been-
the best time.
You think they'd have let him cover shit?
Right now is the best
Nah,
time.
they probably wouldn't have given you any
They didn't
information
even know we
back
were
in the
back then.
day. Yeah. But that would have been scoops for days.
I think right now is the best time.
Yeah, because of access to media and you have so much more power as an individual. Whereas before, as a reporter, they could probably leverage
They didn't
your
have
job.
social media back then.
Exactly.
Hit a
I'm
call.
sure I got
Yeah.
noticed because
You would have had
Twitter.
a newspaper or something. That game's about to get so much better.
Yeah, it's
Just
like
the day
2 day
before.
wait for news. You're like waiting
Can't do it.
24 hours.
Can't do it. Anyway, my boy, can you give us one thing before you leave? Drop just one
What do you
thing.
need? What do you need?
I need one.
So
one scoop.
we
Give
names
us
to look
one-
at. Giannis,
Okay.
Trae Young. I think keep an eye on them.
Trey.
Keep an eye on him.
Is Trey coming to New York?
No.
Trae didn't extend his contract in the off season. He's
Okay.
got 1 year left. He's a free agent next summer,
Okay.
and he can hit free agency potentially if he opts out.
Where do you think Trey's going?
I mean, he could stay in Atlanta, but he's gonna have a market.
Oh yeah.
We're talking about Trae Young here.
Yeah.
So Giannis, Trae Young, and then as the season goes on, there's always guys that'll pop up. And we still don't know where LeBron James is going to be. Is he going to finish his career with the Lakers, or is he going to be somewhere else? I think it's very much up in the
You
air.
think he would change teams?
I mean, I think that I'm not sure that he knows exactly how the end is going to play out. Could it be with the Lakers? Sure. But he's a free agent at the end of the season. So if he's going to continue to play, there's clearly a chance he's somewhere else, potentially.
Move your whole family. I mean,
But again, he could stay with the Lakers.
kids are
I'm
in
just
college.
saying.
You're moving
yeah,
your
but
wife.
your wife and her friends and all the activities that they do.
For the local ragging club.
Yeah, it's just
was
it's
the
a lot
worst.
of
The
activities.
fall off from you move your whole family to your wife's activities.
It's pretty easy, bro. He can move pretty easily. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah,
He
he
could.
could.
I'm trying to think of any other player situations to monitor.
Is there anything that you're gonna drop this week anyway, so you could just tell us?
Nothing right now.
Nothing.
You would have dropped it already.
Or I would hint to you something.
What's the story you're working on?
Yeah. Give us something you're working
I
on.
mean, I'm definitely tracking this case.
Yeah.
Really heavy. But I don't know when we're gonna have updates on it necessarily, because it's all on arraignments, charges, things like that. I mean, this will play out over the next year.
Will you be at the trial?
No plans to do that right now because we don't also know the dates. We know the arraignment dates though.
Then
Late November and early December.
Oh wow!
For Billups and Rozier.
So we're going to see this soon.
Yeah.
This is going to play out during the season.
The arraignments.
But still.
So after you do the arraignment, how long until you start?
I don't even really
court?
know what that shit
Do we
is.
know?
I don't know.
I was acting like I knew what it was.
Thank you.
You actually said semen.
Yeah, I said arraignment. I didn't know what it was. I thought
don't know.
arraignment is just the trial.
I think
thought that's
arraignment is
what I
when they I think they tell you your what.
Oh, when they
you're being
figure out what the
accused of?
charges are.
After several weeks to a year, it could take
God.
between arraignment
wow.
and trials.
I have a crazy kind of like league conspiracy.
Okay.
Tell me if I'm crazy for this.
Okay.
But I've heard that Dwight Howard is actually straight.
I have never even thought.
You've never heard that? You've never heard that?
I don't venture into that lane. No.
That's never even come across your radar.
Hold on.
Yeah.
What?
People said he's actually a straight guy. This whole time.
No way.
He loves women.
What's your source on that?
Dude, it's local, dude. Very, very local.
I mean, you are from Orlando, so you would know.
Extremely local.
Is there any evidence to back this up? Any data?
What was the question
six
earlier?
kid.
I don't venture into that.
Into what?
Personal side.
Oh, the personal stuff.
but it affects the game.
It does affect the game. His back will be sore. There's all these different things that's going to affect. He did have back surgeries when he was in Los Angeles, no? He was suffering from back injuries.
Chemistry in the locker room.
Chemistry in the locker room.
Yeah, that's a. I mean, if he's got the source, he's the
I'll
source. I
tweet it.
guess.
I'll tweet it.
Yeah, you got to send that out there and
I'll
see what's
tweet
going
it.
on.
You're gonna get like 5 retweets on that. It might go viral.
I might
It might go viral.
That
Might
shit
go
would
viral.
slap on Twitter. Yo, post that right now. Watch that. That would be your number one tweet ever if you posted that right now.
I think people would unfollow.
Dwight Howard. Breaking news.
He would
Dwight
lose
Howard.
credibility.
Breaking news. Dwight
I'm
Howard.
gonna let the local source get it.
Fair enough. But if
yeah.
you did, Dwight Howard. Breaking news. Dwight Howard confirmed straight.
I don't know how that
You would
would
get
Oh,
more calls about hey, is this being
Your
true?
phone would be blowing up. It would be
I'm worried for
blowing
your
up.
safety.
more than the Luka trade.
More. Way
Yeah.
more. Way more, dude.
The Luka trade is believable.
This guy. Now I'm losing it. Now I'm losing it.
Yeah, we love you, Dwight.
We love you,
I'm
Dwight.
just
Love you,
fucking with
Dwight,
y'all,
for
man.
real. You're
Come on,
Superman.
man.
Superman.
You're Superman to me.
Damn right. Hey, listen.
Superman.
Yo,
Don't do that. That's literally
Can we
Superman.
have fun as mature adults? Can we just have fun
And
as
his
mature
sexuality is none of
adults?
your business.
Yeah, let him do whatever he does. Guy got mad kids. He gotta be a little. Gotta be a little straight.
Yeah.
Okay? Shit.
Shout out to White, dude.
Shout out
love
to
you,
Dwight.
Dwight.
We love you, Dwight. Listen,
you.
guys. First of all, thank you so much for being
Appreciate
here, my
you guys
boy. I
having me. That was
appreciate you.
fun.
This is awesome.
Love having you. though.
Thank you
brother.
for all the
Appreciate
scoops,
that.
man.
My God.
Congratulations on everything you achieved. It's a very difficult position. There's really like one of you,
Yeah.
at a time. It's kind of a crazy.
The Pope.
It is like
Yeah,
that.
it is kind of.
Yeah.
It's a lot of I feel like I'm a servant to the audience. Like I feel like it's a responsibility to deliver,
Yeah.
and so that's every day.
You are a public servant in a lot of ways, bro.
I feel like I'm because the audience are the ones that drive.
And they
this.
need information.
And they need to know what's going on.
Facts.
So it's my job every day to deliver accurate, honest, first information.
This guy is media training.
Real news.
Masterful right here. That right there was. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Peace, y'all.